配信開始をしたらもう勝手に配信されるのかな。どうちゃんこういうやり方したことないんだっけ？ない。いや YouTube の画面つないでないよね。え？
また画面割れてるね。ついに割れてるよね、あなたの携帯。
じゃあ割れっぱなしなだけだよ。ライブ始まったよ。誰もいねえよ。宣伝もしてない。せめて宣伝しとくか。はい、ありがとうございます。まだ始まりませんが。
いいよ。ああ。やっぱちょっとグループ入ったらさ、いつもさ、逆にこのちょっと状態で喋るのが、すごいことですよね。そう？こうなる。自分の手でイメージしてちょっと止めに行ってる。頼むよちょっと試合10分前にひらめくのやめてあ、そう状態が自衛隊が止まってるの。バランスだよね。バランス感覚だよ。聞こえてんだこれみんな。え、聞こえてんじゃないの？俺いるのバレてるよ。違うか。勘か。デイヒーさんの勘か。あ、聞こえてるって。聞こえてんだって。こんばんは。眠いよ俺はもういないことにしてもらいたい。絶対スコアとちるもんまた。これはとちんないかさすがに。みんなが教えてくれるよ。あ 首痛い。おおお。これ何 CPBA？ 下西さん86と5分でしょ。
あれじゃない、ドラちゃんの顔を抜いたらいいんじゃない。
やめてくれよ。
今日は2試合、いや今日は1試合。
本当？
今日2試合なの？
知らない。
いや2人とも知らねえじゃん。
ワドルティさんがなんか掴んでんじゃないの情報。
全然わかんない。
最終日は土曜日だな。
最終日は土曜日
だから今日2試合やっちゃったら大だな。
ね、ありがとうございます。
今日明日明後日だな。明日帰ろうかな。どうしようか
1試合でしょってことだ。多分1試合だよね。
な。
勝てば連チャンでしょ。
そうだよ。3試合。ジェイさん知ってんだよ。
デイヒーさん知ってんだよ。ドラカメラやっぱこのくらいにつけとくかの方が画角が面白いんじゃないの。あれスーパースターがいないとさ入んないでしょ
あなたはね、待ってるとこう座ってるのが映ってるから一応。それは面白いよ。それは面白いよ。
俺をここにこうしたらあれじゃん、ゲーム実況みたいじゃん。
ああ、そうだね。
ほら、
うん、
どう？
不審者だよね、完全に。
いらないでしょっていうか、いるかいらないか聞いてみたら。
今日1試合目が多いプロになってました。もう映ってんの？まだでしょ。もう映ってんの？邪魔だよ。
ここだな。
あ、そっちだ。
ここだな。
これネイトにもバレてんの？
ネイトにバレてない。
ネイトにはバレてない。OK じゃないかよ。
OK
主催者は何も知らないというね。
右上がいいと思う。
そう
でもこれが違う人の画面になると、ちょっといろいろ障害が出る。あ、でもこいつら大丈夫そうだね。大丈夫だよ。大丈夫だよ。素晴らしいね。右上1票ですか？じゃあ民主主義の
1票しか入ってない
ということで1票で決定したいと思います。今日でも価格狭いな、なんか。いつももうちょっと下が空いてるのになんでだよ。
高さ？
高さが出てないんだけど、まあいいか。
真ん中に
真ん中
に1票入った。真ん中に1票入った。真ん中行ったよ。
真ん中行きました。こうやって遊べっかんね。Hello.
What's up, Timbo?
Hello, Boytek. Hello, Boytek. Good match, good luck.
No Yuki!
Hey. Boytek.
No, it's not Wojtek. Jim. Where's Wojtek?
声ちっちゃくね。聞こえない。
Hey, Wojtek. Wojciech doesn't like us.
We've done the Wojtek now. Wojtek sent you a nice picture. You like boyfriends now.
Basically,
It's a bromance.
he's like the partner I never had.
Wojtek
ボイステックって言ってた
Wojtek and Nate in a bromance.
ボイステックかもしれないなボイ
It
ボイ
was cute.
And it's very gay.
今
No
話してるのは
way.
ジムさんですよジムさんか誰が誰だか分かんねえよな
Yeah, I got an hour late start at work, so I can join for a
ジ
little
ム
bit.
テルフ
Oh yeah.
ァファイナル来んじゃないのさ
Can't leave you all on your own, mate.
めちゃくちゃ取れ
Well,
て
you
る
can.
Would I do that to
まあ
you?
超ブレイクうめえじゃん
Anytime you could.
ドライある
Well,
ドライあるけど、
not not on
位
your
置が相
birthday.
当いいね
Not on my birthday.
フルコントロールだ
うんそうフルコントロール
フルコントロールだ
全然話させない
Okay, who are we supporting today?
クロス変えちゃったから途中でブレイク練習止めたからな
Well, Naiki didn't draw me a picture, so I suppose I'm rooting for Wojtek.
You have to root for your boyfriend, don't you?
Yeah.
They call boyfriend chef check.
Something like that.
Uh,
Let's get sharing this, I suppose, huh?
音がボーイフレンドに
Six-
聞こえるからボーイフ
I'll put on a share, some shares.
なるほど
Kelly Fisher's going to jump in for some commentary too.
Cool. Might actually get
帰っちゃうの
talk about some pool for once.
用事がな
What's that going to be like?
11時から用事ある人いるの
Yeah, I know.
俺も11時
俺
から
らもそうだよ
The pool,
俺らもそうだ
the
よ
pool fans are going to
Gracias.
get pool talk today.
うんありがとう
お疲れさん
Right, share this to 20 groups again.
I'll send it out to the all of the people in our messenger. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
勝ったなそしてまた途中で変わる
Right,
からな
let's share it to about 100 people for 100 groups.
Including ones you don't even belong to.
Like, including ones that have got nothing to do with pool.
なななななななななそうですねマスタ
Yuki
ー
sing?
今年から
Is Yuki singing for us?
新しいユニ
Yes,
フォー
now Yuki sing. Sing, sing, sing.
はいはいはい
Sing us a Japanese love song.
あ
Japanese Christmas
ジャパニーズ
song.
OK Happy birthday おい Not Japanese
Oh, I wish I had that on.
Excellent.
I wish I had that on camera.
So you've just been saying happy birthday in Japanese for the first time ever. Happy birthday, O-E.
That's funny.
Kelly.
About 4 minutes, everybody. 4 minutes.
Oh. Yuki's got on his break. Nailed it. Oh, scratchy, scratchy.
That's the
No
first
good,
one.
no Yuki. No good, no Yuki.
怖いね。
Watch that, you're in. Naoki scratching on his brakes.
Wow.
Your watch stick's got.
They're ripping me apart in the chat. Eric Croft said, "Happy birthday, Nate. Are you like 12 now?" And Gloria said, "Huggies phase 3." So rude. Oh, I gotta eat. I gotta go get some food. Kelly, are you here?
Has Kelly got herself on mute?
Well, I don't know.
Mm. さっきあと4分っつってた。
すごい時代だね。自分で自分の試合をライブするんだろうな。
本当だね。
Girl.
もうデイヒーさんにお願いしよう、ここは。
デイヒーさん何でも知ってるよ。
ね。デイヒーさんをチャンネルモデレーターにしました。
何それ。
何かあったらデイヒーさんに権利があるから、チャンネル内を操作してもらうのを今勝手に就任させた。
デイヒーさんお願いします。
ドラじゃできないから。
こんばんは。
はい、こんばんは。
頑張ります。
頑張ります。まあ何頑張んだよ。
頑張ってみます。
いえ、有料ですが。有料なのこれ。
スパチャします。
All right.
どういうこと？
Nayuki, are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Wojtek, ready? Okay, perfect. We'll go live in about 3 seconds. Is Kelly here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yay, we have Kelly.
おお、すごい。ケリー・フィッシャーが解説だよ。
Yeah, I'm doing
緊
well.
張しちゃうね。
Well, a little hungover.
Kelly's volume's a bit low.
I know, I'm trying to fix that. Bear with me, sorry.
No problem. All right. We'll go live right now, okay? Everyone ready?
All right. Yeah.
And we're back. We have another day of the Poison Q's VG10. What's up, Jim?
Pretty good. I'm just peeling myself an egg.
Well, that's nice. Is it a nice egg?
It was until I started peeling it.
Oh, it's destroyed.
We're back.
Oh,
We have
audio
another
loop.
day of the Poison Q's VG10.
Oh, that's my phone. Ha ha ha! Rookie move. Rookie move.
Nate's an
ちょっと見れない
idiot.
見れない
And we have
even on his birthday, he's an
ネ
idiot.
イトが喋り出した
oh, ouch.
こう
That hurts.
Facebook
Ouch, that
Live.
hurts. Nayuki Oi, you ready to go?
Yeah, okay.
Feeling good? Feeling strong?
自信あるか
I think that means he's feeling good. He's feeling strong.
Yeah.
オフコースだ
And Wojtek, you are over here. You're tripping me out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. From time to time, you can hear some makeover behind the wall. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we heard it earlier.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay though. It's okay though.
Shocking.
All right. Well, we are back for another day's action. We have Naoki Oi versus Wojtek Szewczyk in the first match. The second match is going to be between Miensko Fortuński and Ivan Maluto. But we are starting right here, and we have our first match ready to go. So, would you like to call the coin flip, Wojtek?
Heads, please.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
It is tails. Naoki, would you like to go first or second?
ここ5セカンド
Second. All right,
Second.
Wojtek, you're up first.
Good match now, Yuki.
Good luck. Good match.
Good luck, guys.
Look, guys.
Play well, guys. Good luck.
Yes. All right. For the commentary booth, you've already heard Jim, and you probably just heard Kelly Fisher there. Kelly, how is it going?
I'm not too bad. How are you, darling?
I am living the dream. I get to do commentary with Kelly today. I am excited for that.
Yeah, I know. We might actually get to talk about some pool today. We might actually get some genuine pool commentary rather than just idiot comment from us two. Brilliant.
Well, I'm not sure about that. We can talk about whatever you like.
Ooh.
Well, maybe.
Oh, where's his
Watch
cue
Dave.
ball? Okay,
Yeah,
he's okay.
good. Made his 4 ball in the centre pocket. That's what you're looking for. He's got a bit of a softer break going now as well. He's always been practicing that. I think a lot of them are starting to use the softer break.
No problem でしょ。
So
3番
いや、一番いい。
4 ball in
Everybody,
the lead ball. Yeah.
It's off the break. It just kind of gives you that control of them 2 balls behind the 1 ball, you know?
Yeah.
And seems to work for everyone. For most, other than myself.
real quickly, everybody out there, let's get our viewing numbers up. Please give this stream a share, especially you, James Jack, because you haven't done it yet. So we'll yell at you.
Jacko. Share. Sharing is caring. It's always the same kind of people that cause trouble. He's one of them. He's a known troublemaker, is James Jack.
Yes, he is. All right,
He's a
everybody out
horrible
there,
little man.
please give this stream a share.
I think I better give it a share, right?
Oh no.
Oh.
Can we share?
Are we allowed to?
Or can we shame commentators?
Yeah, you can. I'll let you. I'm doing it right
We did
now.
listen. We did say before, nobody was. Nobody gets a free pass. It doesn't matter if you're a living legend, Hall of Famer, commentator, whatever you are. Nobody gets away with it.
I'm doing it right now, so you can't say very much.
There you go.
Commentating live now, that's what I'm writing.
Well, if Wojtek can't get to the bottom of this cue ball, then it's going to be a little bit tough for him to. He might have to run into the 5. I'm not sure if he can avoid the 5 here with the angle he's got. Just managed to float past it, so he's okay there. And I think the 8 ball's going to have to go into one of the corner pockets. I'm not sure if he can play it into the centre.
ニコルンさんありがとう。
I've shared
He's
it.
having a look
That's
at it now. Good girl.
I thought you were busy today, Jim.
I'm working, but my work called me and said that I could start an hour later. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with that extra hour of my life?
Spend it with
Of course.
Kelly and I.
Spend it with Kelly and Nate.
Are you not getting fed up of Nate? No?
Not any more than I was at the start of the tournament.
What about you, Nate? Are you not getting fed up of Jim?
I love Jim so much. I want to spend every waking moment with him.
Wow.
He's just upset that I'm still in the tournament.
Well, by the way, fantastic.
It's not good for his viewing figures. Plus, he's struggling for a commentator every time.
He's willing you to be knocked out.
あ、
That's
サイドいける。
Yeah.
全然問題ない。
Well, it's not completely that, just mostly that.
It's mostly. So he can either give this a good hit and come around for the 8 in the corner. He can float centre table. He just needs to get past the line of the 9. I think he's going to be perfect there.
That's perfect to get on the 9 as well. If he landed too high, then it makes it a little awkward where he has to nudge the 9 for sure.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to run into it, but then coming short, that's going to be perfect there.
No, it's perfect.
He knows his table, obviously. You got to know your. He has. He's played really well.
I was just saying it because he beat me, hint, hint. But no, he's playing great. You know, he really is. He's played very solid throughout, hasn't he?
Yeah. And it's a big advantage if you know your table well enough that you can trust yourself with that soft break. Then some tables just won't accept it. Some tables, some balls just won't accept it. I mean, I use the Predator blacks, and they'll drop in the middle pocket no problem. If I use the normal Aramiths, like what, the Aramith blacks.
I was going to say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, if I use the Aramith the normal Aramith, like what Wojtek's using on my set that I use, if I use the same break, then my balls from the middle pocket are coming way high on the middle. They're coming up to the diamond on the middle. I can't. It's strange.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, I use the regular Aramith, and I found it a little bit.
Okay.
I've got it now, I think. You know, certainly a higher percentage, but yeah, it's strange how the different balls make a difference, especially on the same cloth, same cue, same break, everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine it should make much of a difference.
Oh no! Oh, Naoki.
He's scratched. He's scratched.
Straight into the corner too. It was no kick at all.
Yeah. I mean, it may also be the age of the balls as well. But I mean, my normal Aramith I've had for quite a bit longer than I've had blacks. So maybe they're just the gloss. Maybe they're just I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't get them. I can't get them into the center pocket on my normal Aramiths on the top.
I do know it's a bit daunting when you actually.
言ってた通りになっちゃった。
You know, your brain doesn't want to. You're not used to that. We're all used to hitting it powerful and trying to control the ball. And here you're actually putting some draw on it to put it back up. It's weird. I find it difficult to tell my brain to actually do it like that.
It is, and it's quite difficult not to hit them hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know, because and you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're basically putting your entire chances on two balls. Whereas normally when you're breaking with a hard break, maybe there's 5 balls and you think you can make, plus maybe a random that's getting kicked. Here it's 2 balls. Nothing's going to get kicked. You know, it's exactly. Yeah.
Not Dorar.
It's definitely against what we want to do. So.
Yeah.
A great layout for Wojtek here. It certainly is breaking well and not getting any problems. That 8 balls over that pocket every time.
Yeah. It's nice. He's got his 2 ball out in the open. That was my problem yesterday. My 2 ball, I was getting out in the open.
いいとこだね。もう一回この振り間違えた。
This is a nice break. You want this every single time.
Unless you hate money.
Unless you hate money.
3下か。
He's just deciding to put his new cue in the middle of the table so everyone can see it. He's signed up with Meg recently, so he's got his new gear there and his Ignite shaft. Happy for him. Deserves it. Very nice.
Yeah, he's a dedicated player, Wojtek. He's such a nice guy off the table.
I think he's a great ambassador for the sport. He's always positive about everybody else. You never hear him moaning about things. He just gets on with it and plays his game. That's what you want. He's a proper professional, you know.
And he's very artistic. He draws a mean picture, doesn't he?
He draw you a puppy picture. He's like your boyfriend now. I'm a little jealous. It's like a bromance. We're gonna start calling him boyfriend chef for the rest of the tournament.
And Nate, I hear it's your birthday today.
It is. I'm old.
Happy
So the
birthday.
only reason we got you in here in the commentary, Kelly, was we wanted to hear you sing Happy Birthday.
人の畑をさらに
We need to get some donations for that one.
That's it.
Naoki, you always saying me happy birthday.
Yeah, in Japanese.
Well, I can do it in Chinese maybe.
There you go.
No, I'm
There you
joking.
go.
I'm joking.
Real quickly, a couple of questions out there in the chat. You're welcome, Paul Smith. Please give this stream a share if you would. Help us get it out there to some more people. Help us get started for the day.
Share.
Greg says hi to you, Kelly, but also didn't share, so please share Greg.
Greg.
Oh, Greg Dalglish.
Oh, Greg, no.
Doglish.
Dalglish.
A good name that. Good name, Doglish.
That's my cousin, yeah. So, you can say it when you can hear me. Hi, Greg. I don't know. He must have followed my share, you see.
There it is. There's always always a direct line.
The thing is, when I share something, about 20 different people will get to see it. When Kelly shares something, there's like 5 million people automatically get it first on the on the timeline.
Kelly's a big deal. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I'd heard the name before, but I wasn't entirely sure.
OK
I wish you were
Right,
here
but-
more. There's nothing going on right now. Should be still playing. Watched it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Again.
Just get the white on the tape this time. That looks pretty nice.
He's
How
doing
good
a
is this
powerful
break?
More powerful break for sure.
Yeah.
And he was doing that in the qualifiers as well. I think he was a little bit softer than what he is right now, but still one of the harder breakers in the tournament, I would say.
The thing was, he was making his balls. He had a good percentage on his break in the qualifiers, so there'd be no need for him to change it, you know. Or he just doesn't care about the tournament, hasn't watched any of the matches since he last played, and noticed that people are going to soft breaks. That could also be. I mean, the matches are getting played in the middle of the night for him.
It's not a very powerful break, I think, normally. And maybe for him that is quite soft, you know? I don't know.
It could be taking a bit off.
Yeah, I think so. This should be straightforward as well. You know, I mean, there's nothing to worry about. Can't see. Good position on the 5, and that's him. Really.
Yeah, just needs to make sure he doesn't get perfectly straight into the 5 into the side pocket or anything like that, where you're trying to create an angle you don't have. So I think it probably would play to the corner. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think the 9 goes into both corner pockets, so really wherever it lands on the 6 should be fine.
I think there's some talk in the comments about you two doing some singing. You might be doing some singing pretty soon.
Oh, my work just called. I've got to go in it already.
Yeah. I've got a point for maybe some, what is it? Donate, share, is that the word?
I think that's what Jim says. Yeah.
I've heard before as well.
There's some talk in the comments.
Jeez.
But that's if so many donations, right? $500 donations or something, Jim, is that right?
What was that? I think 500 minimum.
That's right. I don't think anybody would want to remove something.
I don't think you realize how popular you are, Kelly.
Not for singing, though.
Well, I don't know.
You've got to be careful with it. It's not the singing. It's a bad thing. There's always somebody watching who will record it, and then and then put it all over Facebook to make sure the entire world knows
Okay.
that's the problem. So yeah, just make sure you get a lot of money out of it. Because trust me, it's not. It doesn't disappear very quickly. It will come back. Back over at Watchtech, who is 2-1 ahead, and they both played 2 racks.
Well, I think that obviously he needed that. He really needed that. So this is still in contention, if you like.
4-ball didn't go. Did the 8-ball go high like it normally did? Oh, he's banked to 3. Oh, he was ready to walk there. I think he thought he'd gone drive. He banked to 3. So 7 to 8. I think he's got enough. I think he's far enough away from the middle pocket there that he can catch a piece of the rail if he needs to.
2列目入らなかったよ
On
入らな
the
かった
balls, from either side of the
Bangladesh
eight.
が入っちゃう
So certainly it's not really a problem. Oh, it's difficult to see whether there is really a problem. Yeah?
Oh man. If Ken Jones would have shared if Ken Jones would have a share badge above his name, I would have said his comment, but it's fine.
今度は8がちょっと難しいよ
I see Connor Robb on the chat.
そこだけ
Connor, how are you, pal?
And has actually come to go with me a practice in
まあ問題
an
ないでし
hour
ょ
from now.
Is he? He's going to come and give you a
耐え
game, is
忍
he?
ぶだ
Stuff him up properly, Kel.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
よく考えたら
面白いよね。
It's freezing here, I must say. Freezing.
I mean, there literally is nobody around you really to give you a proper game, is there?
テニスっぽいな。
そうだね、確かに
In
ね。
fact, there's probably not very many people in the entirety of Scotland that can
よ
give
り
you a proper
サービス
game.
だね。
サービス。
Move back, then that would be
失敗
alright.
だよ。
Yeah.
ダブルフォルトだよ。
ダブルフォルト。
ダブルフォル
You know, it's a lot of English pool here, as you
ダ
know.
ブルフォルトで負けるの厳しいな。
ト。ダブルフォルトで負けるわな、でも世界行ったらな。
まあね。
ね。
We've got
ダブルフォルト
we've got
15点失っただけで負けるぐらい。
one Chinese pool table, and then we've got, I think it's 9 English pool tables. So it's
Does the Chinese table, does it get any action? Does it get anybody actually having a go on it, or is it just people trying it to see what it's like?
a bit of both. Get a couple that really enjoy it, because then they play a lot of snooker and English pool. It's a good crossover.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Don't
you know,
think you
I
should
did
do it.
have 3 in there. It weren't popular enough for 3, but yeah, there's certainly, like I said, the American pool table and the Chinese, the only one of
Corner
each, so
negative.
they do get used. But, well, I would say the English pool stands out as popular, most popular for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even compared to
アリー・フィッシャーよく喋るよ。
most popular, but I would still
大体みんなよく
say
喋るよね。
now, I mean, it's probably English pool.
中におっさんだもんね。
I'm having myself a nice pickle.
Oh no! Is it McConaughey's Irish pickle?
Of course it is.
Oh my goodness!
God.
Make me jealous. A birthday pickle.
I'm having myself a nice birthday pickle. Kyle Boutte, we need to meet up soon because I only have 3 left.
3 pickles or 3 jars?
3 pickles, even worse.
Oh no. That's the only reason I'm going to the Moscone Cup next year now, is because Kyle's promised me some pickles.
Best pickles out there. What a shot this is.
Yeah, he punched that in nicely. He's got a beautiful
Wow.
angle here. You can go one rail or one rail right hand side,
失敗はないです
the
ね。
10, or one rail left hand side. Sometimes when he likes to do it, it's screw down. It looks like he's going to cross to the left hand side.
You think Wojtek showed up to play pool today?
I think he's ready.
He's playing solid, really is.
By the end of today, 3 of the 4 semi-finalists could be Polish.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah, if Miensko and Wojtek both win today.
What's the race
Okay.
today? 5?
It is race
Still 4.
race of 4. Best 2 out of 3. Tomorrow with the semifinals, it is being bumped to 5.
Okay. Nope. 3 ball is back to 3 ball.
6 ball almost made it. 10 ball was moved over just a little bit.
Actually, not a bad run out here. This is perfect. The 5 ball, it doesn't really matter which side he's on the 5 ball. He would probably like to be on the right hand side of the 5 ball to go around the 3 rails for the 6.
That 2 ball goes in both body pockets.
Yeah, then he's good, I think, yeah.
Nice stop shot here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably put 2 chances on the 4 to 5, really. Stop it before there's, draw it up a little bit, that angle, like he is.
Yeah. I like coming around the 3 rails on the 5 ball.
Yeah. So, there's no point doing it, trying anything else, really.
No.
That's the shot I like as well.
I mean, the only thing that can really go wrong is come straight on the 6, but I mean, you shouldn't from that angle.
And even if you do, with where the 8 ball is, you could have some distance on the 7 ball as long as you get out the real little.
But you cannot. But that's as far as rail first shots go. It's probably the easiest one you've got as well. So you can even go rail first on the 6 if he's got straight on it. Listen to us looking for problems. when there really aren't any.
As Naoki just hits every shot perfect.
Just thumbs up to maybe about the 2nd diamond.
I think I could probably just roll it.
Ooh, now. That's that's why I like just stunning it and not bothering about the rail.
That's why I just like rolling it in and just taking it from like the third diamond.
Had to get a bit closer, like what Jim said, really stood out there. I mean, anywhere on that seventh ball, apart from with too much angle, you're on the eight.
Yeah. And I mean, he didn't need to contact the rail there. He could have just gone straight up, and there was never any worry about him overhitting it, really.
Well, that's it. Made a mistake, and he's a good recovery shot here, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got it.
Center
Oh,
bottom.
no, that bounced off that rail.
渋いね
Through it
That was-
quite a lot there. I thought that was good. That's opened the door massively for Wojtek now, who's 3-1 ahead, so he's going to have 2 shots to win this set.
Just shows you what this is the difference between, you know, for example, American pool to snooker to, you know, that one mistake, one mistake can completely, even in a real game, let alone obviously against the Ghost, as even more brutal, just one positional mistake completely cost you the match.
And the problem is, if you do make a positional mistake playing this, you have no plan B.
That's right.
You know, you can't just turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to hide the white.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's scratched. Yeah, his cue ball. Yeah, he's scratched there.
俺
Yep.
らよりこっちの方が早い
So this opens the door back up for Naoki. Real quickly before
Okay.
he breaks the balls here, we will talk about what we are giving away for the donations today. We are going to be giving away 3 break cues, each valued at about $150 each. So we're giving away about $500 in break cues today. If you are looking for a break cue, today would be a perfect day to donate to the stream. Also, not is trying to get you guys to sing a happy birthday and made a donation to do so. Oh, he's okay.
Oh, and that
So-
2 ball got knocked nice.
Yep. If you're looking for a new break cue and would like to try to win one, all donations go into a drawing for 3 of them. So we'll be giving away 3 pool cues, as well as all of the entries will go into winning these 2 tuxedo pool cues, beautiful pool cues. So today might be a great day to donate if you would like to get a great opportunity at a lot of cues.
Share, donate.
Sing, Jim.
Oh, hey, I sang. I rapped. I destroyed my all-time classic.
That's true. No, you did good.
He clipped the 5 ball? No, he got 5.
Yeah, it was perfect. So I just stopped the white there, and he just got an angle come off the right-hand rail, float back straight into the line of the 6.
Well, he needs this. He has to play the table here. Should be no problem at all. We said that last time, but he has to do that. Play the table on this one to give a chance.
And put
Put a little bit of
pressure
pressure
on
on
White.
White will still have the next rack to win the set. But he has to ask him the question, you know, put it in his head, well, you only get 1 chance. But I'm getting another one. That's all he can do, really. It's interesting to see that he's got a centre spot on his table. I wonder what kind of game they play over in Japan that means you need a spot in the centre of the table.
イエーイ
Be 225. Played that, Jim?
No.
Well, let's see what happens if football should take a next play.
Oh, is that the one where you get a certain amount of points if you pot 3 of them in a row, or if you only pot 2, or if you play a safe and you've got to kick 1, or you've got to.
I'll tell you in a minute. Let's see if he makes a ball here, then I'll tell you.
I think I saw somebody playing that.
I think this is dry
He
again.
doesn't look happy.
Oh, it's dry.
ドライだ
So he
Yes,
scratched
sir.
on his last one. I think he was dry last time as well.
まあ
So this
2-3
brings Naoki back into this because Wojtek
Cool,
did
cool,
break
da,
the
da.
balls first. So
Yeah.
Naoki would be able to match anything that Wojtek did as long as he's from the hill, obviously.
Technically the level now. This is Naoki's break. So assuming he makes this rack, if he makes this rack, then we're basically into sub death. Right, then now changes his brake back to his harder brake. That's not going to be. That's going to be dry. Oh, the 9-ball maybe. Woo!
Exciting.
So 1, 2, 3, no problem. The 3 being in the pocket is always a bit funny to get out for the 4.
Falls under the table, there's
But yeah, it shouldn't be a problem really.
5's relatively straightforward to get on from the floor
Yeah.
anywhere, so
You just probably want to see leave yourself on that left hand side to be able to just hit the 3 thinly. So if you have to hit like any more than a quarter ball when they're in the pocket, then they just have to stick to the rails or they do it very thinly. So he's chose to go the other way to hit it thin.
and it depends how he chooses to play this. Whether I don't think he'll come all the way down to right on the side. I think
I wouldn't. I would just come out to the break spot and just play a straight 4 down into the middle probably. He's decided he's going for the sit middle, but if he's short on this, then he's going to have to go around the table.
I'd have liked him to play in the bottom corner pocket that way.
Yeah, me too. I think so. So he'd probably play this round 3 rails to try and come around about where he is now. I'm not sure if he can come that far.
Just off the bottom.
Yeah. Didn't right to the speed right, so he's left himself a little bit thinner, but he should be able to hold for the 6, no problem. Maybe just
I
you
think
put a
he
little
goes
bit,
all the way
put a little bit of bottom on it. You can sort of drag it round, not just a straight thin one.
Now it's just making sure that he gets on the right side of the 7 so he can slide it over for the 8.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be back where he is now. Well, he's got a little bit of an angle on it, but I think he might go forward here.
No, he'll just. I think you just get to the center of the table, will be fine. Take a little thinner on the 8.
No, yeah, it's not that. It really is the angle he didn't really want.
The problem is going.
If he'd gone further, he could have gone left all across the left and then back again. And if he'd gone a little bit shorter, it's just a run through. But I don't know. You might go for something spectacular and screw it all the way back off 2 rails back towards the 8.
I was thinking that, Jim, but
I think he's trying. I think he's trying.
There you go. 2 rails going back on the line of the 8.
that's a nice shot. Again, his cue ball's just a little loose, and he's tighten up that to win this match, I think. This looks like he did a good recovery shot there.
Yeah, did it well. That'll do.
Just wipe its feet on the way in, no problem.
Big pockets in Japan. Okay, so this set is still alive. I'm interested to see how much Dick breaks. He sticks with his soft break or he goes for his normal one.
What, 3-3 now?
Yes,
3-3, yeah.
it is. So we are effectively into sudden death at this point.
He's still using the open bridge, so I think he's playing the soft break. Yeah, he's made the 4 ball this time. 8 ball's going to hang over the pocket as it normally does.
Right down.
Okay, the 5 ball's a little. Oh no, that's the cue ball. 5 balls. So everything looks pretty good.
If you notice the difference from the last one, it was just slowed up the
クロスが新しいから
Yeah.
昨日変えたから全然ついてないんだよ
あ、そう。
やっぱちょっと信用できないじゃん
あ
自分噛まないかなと思ったけど
あ、噛んだね。
Everybody out there tuning in, if
逆にちょ
you're
うどいい
just tuning in,
ですよ
please give this stream a share if
超
you
いいブレー
would.
じゃね
It is a free stream. We're trying to get out to as many people as possible. We brought in the big guns today, Kelly Fisher, to commentate for you. So get her some exposure. Let everybody know who Kelly Fisher is. I'm sure they don't know that she's a 47-time world champion, and we gotta let everybody know.
47.
It's my story. I'll tell it how I want.
モデレーターにトークは任
You
せて
should
こ
be
う
a salesman.
喋ってる余裕がねえぞ
I was gonna say, do you need an agent?
What
It's only
between snooker and
possible,
pool,
yeah.
you're like
It's
10,
always how you get
12
this,
time
yeah.
world champion.
あれ詰まったよ
え
詰まった
そんなことある？ミス級だよ。上でミス級だよ。よく入ったよ。
まあでも問題ないな天国だもんイリリア
確かに。
You know, there was about 5 entries, but I still won it. So, but actually, 6 snooker, 2 9-ball, 10-ball, and
結構嫌な距離だけど、まあ、この手のタイプはな
下ついただけだな。
11 or 12.
キューバの加減が合う人だったらね
yeah, I prefer 47, but yeah.
Don't get greedy.
Well, your career's not done yet.
Yeah, I can't.
あでも球は外しないもんね
Great shot.
That's
なるほど、そうやっ
面白いですけど
What there are how many? There are
それぐらい引き
there's
切ったら
3
微妙な加
men's
減だ
world
ったら
titles
もう
every
相
year.
当気
How
持ち悪い
many
から
exist for the
Yeah.
women?
Well,
Super
we've
shot
got
though.
9-ball, 10-ball.
た。ふぬけてるわけじゃないもんね。
ギリギリじゃない、
Basically, we were hoping to have in last year, 2020, we had a 10-ball world championship schedule and a 9-ball, and we're hoping to get an 8-ball, but obviously
ストレート止められるんだ
2020 didn't really exist for any of us, so hopefully that can carry
How
on
much?
to this year, who knows. But 2 or 3 anyway. But for the most part of the last 5 years, there's only been one.
Well,
There's
which
only
one?
been the 9-ball world
Bilyar da
championship
çok az.
available.
Bilyar da
Not had a
çok az.
10-ball world championship since 2000 and I want to say 14 or 15. I can't quite remember.
What's your stand on the whole never being straight pool for women kind of thing? For the women's game. Where's your standpoint? How do you feel about the whole idea? I mean, there's never any tournaments, straight pool tournaments for the ladies. I mean, at the European Championships and stuff like that, they don't get a straight pool.
They do. Straight pool.
別にジュニアのチャンピオンだけど、その後勝ってないから
Yeah,
ね。
maybe it's just in the seniors, ladies seniors, they don't get it.
あそう、
うん。
別に俺も勝ったんやからもう
But there's never been a world championship.
結果っただけで
向こうの方が勝ちに飢えてるってことだね、じゃ
That's true.
Yeah,
あ。こっちは一回勝ってく
the
る。
US is special.
みんな上
I
て
mean, it's a great game, don't get me wrong. You know, it's just something that I suppose 9-ball, 10-ball being a bit more exciting took over back in the day, and you know, I think it's a great game. But
これは何
it's just not as-
4-4になったらずっと終わるまでやるやつだ
そうそうそ
Even over in Asia.
う。もう大丈夫、捕まえたよ。
They don't play it. They don't play it.
こっ
Jim.
ちのスロープよりこのドライの壁の方が高いって絶対。
Strange, that, eh?
ついてりゃ大丈夫だよ。
嘘通りでも俺のプレーが少
They
し
play
心配なんだけ
2-3-5, which
あ、
I
そう。
still yet to
ど
tell
コン
you.
ディション
Go on
が
then.
ちょっと怖い
Tell us about 2-3-5.
To the exciting of the match, I didn't want to. Well, basically, what it is, in a nutshell, there are 3 balls on the table.
見込んでる
In fact, wait till after this. I need to remember the rules properly.
So this is going to be Betty wishes he had this rack in his previous rack. He'd have won the set by now. He had 2 chances to win the set, and he scratched and went dry on his 2 opportunities. But okay, he's put the pressure
Okay.
on Mookie. Mookie needs to make his rack here in order to stay in this set.
I was a
So
bit
he's
out
got,
first take now.
yeah, that recovery in the 3 ball was great. Yeah. So he's been making balls pretty consistently. Despite he's been kicked around a little bit. There he goes again. 9 ball as usual. I don't think he's potted the 9 ball as a standard ball yet. I think he's gone in every time his 9 ball.
3 balls there, so
That's not too bad, is it? So the 4 is going to be the shot because he doesn't want to be too thin on it, or his position to the 5 is going to be tough.
he's got to really focus in and get the right angle behind the 2
Yeah.
to get over to the 4.
Because he's got to be quite shallow on the 4 ball, or he won't be able to hold for the 5. Well, hold. He'll leave himself a real thin one on the 5 if he doesn't. So this wants to be under the angle of the 2, which is. He's going to go that way, is he? So he's got to get. No, I don't like that either. I kind of like coming under the angle and then playing my position with the cue ball between the 6 and the 7 off that long rail.
All day long, I would never ever think of playing like that. Actually,
I'm not
Now
even.
he's got a choice to make. Now,
I don't even think he can get to the bottom rail. It looks really close as whether or not he can even get to the bottom rail.
that's the
think that's what he's
danger as
looking at.
well. Yeah, and the danger is as well with playing it like that. Even if he can, he wants to play it firmer so that he can come 4 rails, basically the bottom rail, right side as we're looking at it, top, and then round to the right, left. I mean, but now look at what he's having to face because he can't play it hard enough, otherwise it will deflect and go and probably scratch. Yeah.
I've got to say, as much of a great player that he is, the ball in hand, that's a ridiculously bad shot he's played there to get himself there on the 2.
With ball in hand, I don't know how right he would play like that.
No.
That's really.
How is he going to get to that spot on the rail he just picked?
He is going to play the 2 into the bottom right hand corner, and he's going to come around 3 cushions.
He's not coming around 3. I think he's going to be coming. Oh man, I don't see how you can get to that spot. You almost got to go 4 rails. You got to get the top short rail too. I think.
That will be the 4th rail. If he gets there.
He doesn't want to hit the 6. Now he's in trouble. Well, actually, this is not too bad because if he makes it, he's going to have enough speed on the cue ball that he come up and down, just to avoid the 10 ball.
And that was going to be.
It's amazing how big a 10 ball becomes when it's sitting in that position, and you know you've got to go up and down the table. The thing just seems massive.
Between that and the pocket.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's right. No,
Yes, right. That's the first set for Wojtek. Wow. That was quite a big error by Naoki there, really.
We've always mentioned them.
Well, I guess the story of that match comes down to when Wojtek made a mistake, he was able to scramble out of it. Naoki had the scratch. So we're going to take a small breakaway here. The first match goes to Wojtek. We'll be back with the second. Of course, this is a race to 4. Best 2 out of 3 sets. So Naoki Oi is not out yet. He still has a chance to come back and win this, and he will be breaking off to start with in the second set. Please use this as an opportunity to share the stream if you have not already done so. And even if you have shared again, who knows? We might find somebody new. Other than that, if you would like to get a donation to the stream as well, we are giving away 3 break cues tomorrow. About $500 worth of break cues between the 3 of them. So if you are looking for a new break cue, today might be the perfect day to get yourself an entry into the donation for that. All of your donations also go into this beautiful pair of tuxedo pool cues. So you will have the opportunity to win both of these, assuming you have at least 2 entries into the draw. We are giving them away individually. And all of the ways to donate are on the pinned comments on Facebook and YouTube. And there has been a couple of questions about that. I will address those when we come out of the break. So use this as an opportunity to please share the stream. And if you would like to get a donation in, please do.
Share, donate.
We can go, Nate. 聞こえてね。
There we go.
Alright then. Right. I'm going to go to work.
You're going to go to work. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I've got to tell you 2, 3, 5 yet.
Yeah, go on, quickly.
All right. So you've got 3 balls. You've got basically.
ありがとう。
You've got to. It's all about cannons. You've got 2 red ones and a yellow, I think it is. And you've got to do red, yellow. Then your third one, if you do them 2 back to back, the third one is red, yellow, red. Red, yellow, red, or
CM とかが入るのかな。
あ、CM してんだやっぱり。
多分ね。
You don't get a point until you
そうだ
do
そう
3 in
だ。
a
なん
row.
かプレターのやつが入ってた。
Red, and then red, yellow, and then 3. Taiwan.
I was going to say the 3 sounds a bit brutal.
Oh, it's hard, yeah. It really is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw somebody. It was either an exhibition or somebody promoting the game, and I saw it on Facebook, and it looked quite tough. Yeah.
To watch. But
Yeah.
it's a good game to play.
It's good for your skills, I guess.
You play a lot of money.
すごいな今日は。
うん
And big win
スーパーチャットパワーで勝つ。
Yeah.
行くぜ
スーパーチャットも狙っていくスタイル。
ドキドキさせてね
What,
一番いいやつだ
I'll jump in. I mean, I don't know when I get a break and when the next match starts or whatever, but I'll keep an eye on it during my break, and if I can jump in at some stage, then I will. Yeah.
Okay, darling.
Got it.
All right, have fun, you guys. Kelly's going to have to do the singing on her own. Sorry, Kel.
Good luck in your match, Jim. Well done so far. Good luck in your next match.
Thanks a lot, Dan. Speak to you soon. See you later, mate.
Bye-bye.
そうそうか
そろそろか。
Advertisements. Gotta keep Kamui happy.
Yeah, what are you doing later? Your birthday, mate.
Working all day.
Is there more matches today?
Yeah, there's one more match after this. It's Miansko Fortunski versus Ivan Maluto. And then,
Recreated tomorrow, so
練習か。
oh, they were supposed to be, but I think Jay messed it up.
ベンちゃんありが
So,
と
well, we have to do 2 matches
う。
a
パワー
day.
いただきます。
We were always going to do this, but I think it was going to be later on.
カモンゼロワン。
So you're not going out for dinner tonight or anything?
No, there's too much work that goes into these days. Even when I'm not live, I still have, usually once the day's done, I usually have about 5 hours of work to do afterwards. So it's if we get done here, we'll probably get done today right around, I would guess 11 to noon, somewhere like that. I'll be working. I didn't do much yesterday because I had pool league, so I got some catching up to do. I'll probably work until 7 or 8 o'clock tonight.
何喋ってるんだ。
What about your wife?
CM だねまだね
She is working till 5.
これのチームすごい
So,
長いよ
she's
ね。
at work for another
Yeah.
7 hours.
トースティが朝
So,
食作って
yeah.
腹筋するやつ
I'm sure I'll get.
So it's
We'll
a
do.
good thing.
We'll do something at some point. Yeah.
終わったん
And
じゃない
besides, I get to talk to you, and
終わって
maybe
ね
maybe you'll even sing happy birthday for me if we get enough donations. Well, we are at 100 now.
Great.
Asking for it. So, all right, let's go back live.
I've got to go in about half an hour. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. All right. All right. We are back for the second set of this match. Nayuki Oi is set to break off first. So Nayuki Oi, whenever you're ready, you can take it away.
Okay he's going to toilet yeah
I think anyways. There was a question I can address. I was, Robert Clark sent a donation over and asked, how do I get a receipt and confirmation for my entry? Robert, this is, I guess, your confirmation. But what we do here is, with all of the donations that are sent in, we put them in a spreadsheet and we go live and give them away. So, I'm not, Nayuki Oi, if you can hear us, you can go whenever you're ready.
yeah
But we actually put them all in a
いけるぜ。
spreadsheet, and then everybody can actually
Okay.
see everybody's donation. And here he comes. So Nayuki, whenever you're ready, you're good to go.
いいの？
いいよ
So we put them all in a spreadsheet, and everybody can see their donations, and everybody knows exactly how much they donated and what their winning numbers are, and all that good stuff. And then we use a random number generator to decide the winners. So everything is completely transparent, above board, and it is basically, I guess you have every chance in the world to win. So, but we did get your donations. I will give a shout out here to Nada Hoffman. She is trying to get Kelly to sing Happy Birthday. So that was, and I believe that's what Kyle Bouttes was as well. So thank you, Kyle, for your donation as well. And Eric Croft, thank you as well. And then, of course, Robert Clark, who had the question. Is that dry? No.
Thank you. Side there. And yeah, thank you for the donations, of course. And you may get a little happy birthday out of me yet.
of course, the donations are basically so that we could add. I had $4,000 to this event out of my own pocket. Hopefully, that is made up from the donations. So basically, all of these pro players are so special, and they will not play unless there's oodles of money. Ain't that right, Kelly?
I wish.
Now, the added money is to try to bring in the best players in the world so that you guys get the best show possible. So, of course, we get the Kelly Fishers and the Naoki Ois and the Wojtek Szewczyks and all of these players to play in it because of that added money. So we thank you. Ooh, that's...
Landed short there. That was the only thing that was awkward to get on the 2-ball as it doesn't go at the bottom left. You had to really... It was too dangerous to come to get it in the bottom right because of the 8-ball and 9-ball being in the way. That was
Would you gotta kind of hit this like just a slightly below center pop shot, come between the 7-10 and between the 6-7 down table?
Well, I'm thinking top left would, if he can miss the 7-ball, come off the side cushion and around 3 rails to leave himself on the right hand side, but by the way he's cueing it, it's not possible.
It looks like that 7's it takes up a lot of room.
So he's gonna have to reverse it off the bottom.
What a shot.
Yeah.
He's gonna get over too.
It's fortunate there. I mean, great pot, but his cue ball was not where he intended there. And to actually see that ball with all that cluster balls all down this one side is very fortunate there. But now it just takes a good controlled shot. He needs to keep on this 5-ball. The 6s should be a problem if you can just get good position on the 5.
Really anywhere it would work except for jacked up over the 9-ball and straight in.
I think it should be okay. I think he's got enough angle, and I think he's not actually. The 9-ball's just out the way, yeah. That's a good recovery. Yeah, that 2-ball was 1-2 with ball in hand again. Was certainly not ideal where he finished, and really quite an error. Ball in hand, but it can happen.
Yeah, he's made a couple head scratching errors that cost him the first set, and this is. I think this is okay. I think we can get 2 rails pretty easily here.
Yeah, there should be no problem now.
But he made a mistake earlier on from a 6 to the 7-ball. That cost him a rack too.
That's right, and then 1 to the 2 ball in hand. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's not playing. I would say at his anywhere near his best. Normally his cue ball's really good, but he's managing to stay in the game. Even again, wrong side. Maybe just an advantage. Sorry, it looked different.
Yeah. These angles are a little bit tricky to tell sometimes.
Okay.
So it's a good start for Naoki. He had to scrap a little bit there to make it work, but I mean that's what you practice for. You practice for all the times that you're not perfect in line. Still have the firepower to run out.
That's right.
If the game was easy all the time, your name would be Kelly, and you'd never need to practice.
Don't make me laugh, mate. I'm doing a lot of wishing on this commentary today.
He's got the 4-ball down, the 5-ball might get there. No, it's gonna hang.
That's in what is great bag. If you look again
入った。
to the
危なかったな。取り出し抜けたね。
抜けたっていうか、食ったらさ、
うん。
全部出ちゃうからさ、
あ、そう。
うん、
and that 8-ball being back over the centre pocket.
Yeah.
面白いよ。
That's in got back to the centre.
ボディちょっとしたボディバランスだよ
The
な。
only thing you really have to
信
worry
用してない
about
から
here.
ね、まだね、
うん
完全に分かりきってない
And
から
there's really
自分の
not
テーブルじゃ
much
ない
is
みたい
it.
な。
I mean, you just gotta
実際自分のテーブルじゃないからね。
mistake here. Like clip off the edge of the 5 just
ちょうど
ever
普
so
通に試合
slightly
行ってる
and
み
move
た
it
い
out
な
in
感
front of
じ
the
で。
3. But even
面白い
even
から
that
ね。
wouldn't be the worst because the 3 ball goes to the left middle so easily.
配置がほとんど一緒。そうですね、今回のはね、全部ボールの配置が全部決められてるんで、ずっと同じなんです。全員同じパターン。ただこいつがブレイクめちゃうまいっていうだけだね。
う まあでもリスク取ってるからね。
そうだね、攻めてるね。
1個入んなかったら全部入んない作戦だね。
俺も同じとこ置いてんだけど全然配置が違えんだよな。
強さが全然違うもんな。
Yeah.
ボーラード毛が生えたの。
ホーラードだったら点々つけて毛が生えてちょうどよかったな。いつも8、9が話せてたもんね。
Yeah, no issues there.
全然うまそうに見えないけどな。
So now he just needs a good clear shot on the 6 ball, no funky angles, and
So do you draw this out basically kind of back to where it is, or do you go two times forward
right spin.
for the side pocket?
No, for the
Oh, for the corner? He's somewhere in
重たいね
between.
クロス。
I'm just going to say that. I think
あれぐらいでも重たいと9ボールコントロールが結構楽なんだ
I
け
think
どね。
I think he can still play it. I think the 7 ball passes to the 7,
マジ
so
9
he
ボー
could
ルコントロール。
he could either play this and draw it around 3 rails for the 7 to the same pocket, or I think he can thin cut it to the left middle and send his cue ball down below the 7.
Looking at the other angle camera, then I would have actually played the 5 ball onto the 6 from the side pocket. I didn't realise it was so high up, it looked lower at the other angle. So there's really good, quite easy recovery there. It wasn't too bad a shake as we thought.
I didn't think the 7 ball passed the 10. It kind of looks like it doesn't from the top view.
That's right. It's strange, isn't it?
Oh, it's really good. That's a good speed shot.
やっぱでも試合中にやっぱね研究してこのブレイクを練習してやってんだからね。
そうだね。
うん。
Yeah, you could hit most of those other shots with a little crooked speed, but this one had to be hit good. He didn't want to get on the wrong side of the 8 ball, and he didn't.
日本の女の子たちもやってたね。後ろに
Easy game
So-
for Wojtek.
でも普通の試合もこれいいよね。
全然普通の試合だよ。
ブレイクね。アストラリアスあるよね。
あ
I think he's going to stun over to the left side of it. Yeah.
これはピシュッと止まるんだよな。
止まっちゃうんだよ。
どうしたの？
Just by that soft roll, but forward a little bit, and too much of an angle. A stop shot there would have just allowed him a straight shot and a drawback in his presence. But it's a left pocket rather than right. This is no problem.
No, that shot is missed about once out of every 200 times, and that
Okay.
one time you just kind of have to slap yourself on the forehead and say, "Oh, why did I get so bad on the 8 ball?"
Yeah.
Because that shot is not missed because of the miss on the 10 ball. It's missed because of the position.
So there we see great break is both one ball before the 8
Nice.
ball. But again, the cue ball was a bit risky just because he went around the table and, that risk of scratch is much higher that way. But he's not, so he's on, he's set here. Good angle on give himself a good angle on the 2 to get on the 3, and then it should be relatively straightforward.
If you can get his cue ball right on that little white dot, that's about perfect. So he's going to come below it. Well, I mean, his ball in hand positioning has just let him down so much.
We know what he wants, in this one and the others, but ball in hand position, 1 ball to 2, ball in hand he's made 3 errors out of not that 5 maybe, he's made
Yeah. And I don't even, I mean, with this jacked up, your cue ball's running into the 6. If it doesn't run off the left side of the 6, I don't see how he gets a shot.
あ。
Like this completely.
By the angle of the image on the screen here, it looked like it could not have over 6.
That's what I was thinking too. So he's nicely recovered here, but if he's going to stay in this match, Wojtek isn't making these kind of mistakes in the beginning of his match or in the beginning of his runs. Naoki's going to have to clean those up.
That's right.
Naoki again is just a little bit funny each time.
He's just not hitting a cue ball on that string, you know.
And I think he looks like he's playing it to the side pocket. It's a little bit funny each way. I was gonna say it's hard to avoid those balls coming up. I mean, he ended up, but even still, I mean, he doesn't quite have the angle to be able to just follow naturally before yeah, he just doesn't quite have the angle to get to that left rail and out for the 10 ball without kind of popping it. It looks like.
The best thing to do really is just either where he's put the cue there is going to just spin it, play into the side pocket, the 7 ball, and spin the cue ball over off that right side rail. Or just roll it dead way and spin it, you know. There we go.
It's a nice shot. And Wojtek isn't, besides the time that he miscued, he hasn't had to make these recovery shots. And I mean, Naoki Oi is just an ultra talented pool player, so I mean, he can do these things, but you just can't. At some point in time, you're going to make the mistake. You're going to miss the shot.
He's just making it more hard work for himself.
Okay.
Scenarios and he's not careful, so. Wojtek is not doing that. His cue ball under control completely. He's played really well apart from that one miscue, so.
Yeah, and 2 dry breaks, I suppose. All right, so back over. I don't think actually. I think Naoki Oi's missed 7 ball was the only missed ball of the set, though, right? For either player.
Yes, that's right.
Or I should say match, not set.
Match, yeah.
入った。
Which is great standard, you know, and Naoki has pulled it back. It's great outs from
どん
some
どん同じ球じゃねえかよ。
positional play, but he's
同じラップとは思えないぐらいバラバラだよ。
back in order to keep himself in the game. So he's cueing well, obviously. It's just like you said, the cue ball's a bit slack at the moment. He just needs to tighten that up.
Oh, he's playing a combination here.
Sure.
I don't like this. I mean, the 5 ball's not in a scary spot.
Yeah, why?
It's not hard. I mean, the shot's not hard itself, but you can
Yeah,
envision a
it's-
situation where the 1 ball, I mean, only maybe 2 inches closer to the rail, and the 1 to the 2 now becomes a lot more difficult.
Yeah, I don't really like that mostly. And the 5 balls in a perfectly good location, you know, 3 to 5, 5 to 6. And I know what he's thinking. He's thinking because that 3 ball where that's sitting, that's perfect to get, excuse me, to get on the 6. But the 5 ball wasn't difficult either. And just, anyway, just great.
But I would say, if anything, the 3 ball's in a harder spot because it's really hard to get perfectly straight in on this 3 ball, and if you don't, and he got perfectly straight in on it, but if you have a little bit more or a little bit less angle there on either side, I mean, the 5 ball can be played positioning on from anywhere on the table. The 6 ball has, you know, kind of distinct zones it needs to be in.
Yeah, I mean, the 6 ball's pretty open. I don't see it. I mean, he played it well, you know, reasonably well. I just didn't see the need for that really. That's touched the side of the pocket there.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the 7 ball definitely does not pass the 10 ball this time. So I think we're gonna see a draw stroke.
I think it's
Or force following it. Maybe a twist of inside spin.
Yeah, again, we couldn't see
わかるね。
うん。
he was on the wrong side of it.
結構重たいね。
See that from this angle, it looked quite straight.
でもまあまあプレッシャーかかるところになってるんですよ。
But this shot, just a nice draw shot here, off the side push on the wrong side. With a bit of right spin to put it up a little bit, I think. And then angle, but again. Oh,
This is like I like playing these shots forward, but I think this one you gotta just come off one push into the left side of the 10, right?
yeah, I would say so. I don't like playing forward at this kind of angle or this kind of distance.
Well, this is gonna be somewhere. This is what we call a tweener in
結
the
構
US.
叩けるね逆に言ったらね
Between shots, you're kind of on the 50-yard line is another
It's
analogy
nice,
used
yeah.
often. You football fans probably don't understand that reference as much. Although you lived quite a few years in the US, so did you ever get into American football when you were here?
これが基
まあそ
本だからな
こが生命線だよこいつ
な、
は
まあ、みんなそうだよな、
まあそうだね
やっぱしっかりしてるよ
big fan of the American football. I found it quite boring to watch.
初めて難しいためじゃないの
Irritated me, and I
それ
do
だ
have
け
to say I
プレッシャーかかってる
Rugby, that's a sport right there. That's oof.
Having the American football players, well, look at our boys. It's a scary game. Yeah, so I never really got into it. I went to one game. I watched the Carolina Panthers, and yeah, I think I got drunk actually because I was bored.
Well, to be fair, I think you're supposed to do that whether you're
Okay.
bored or not.
Oh really? Right, well, I can't remember.
Is that where did you live when you were in the U.S.?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. All right, so we're watching his cue ball. He's been making balls regularly, but his cue ball gets a little loose. It's kicked again. Where's the side? Oh, oh no, where's? Oh, okay. He'll be chasing that cue ball down ASAP to make sure it doesn't.
So now, in this round, the one ball is very, close to the two. So he can't fail to get the right, perfect shape on the two here shown. Because we've seen him now 3 or 4 times, 1 to 2 is what was let him down, and then it's made the whole rack difficult, even though he's pulled some great run-ups in the end. But this one here has got to get, perfect shape on the two.
He's got to be below the shot line on the two ball.
We ball
Yeah.
on falls into the right pocket, or kind of silly combo. So you don't want to do that. You want to have a perfect angle to draw up on the last side as we're looking at it.
I was gonna say I like going all the way to the rail because if you go to the rail and back out, you're staying underneath the shot line for most of it. Although I think he got a little bit straighter than he went. I think he overhit that one again. No, he's okay. But I think he has got to go. He might have to go to the rail between the pinch, the rail, and the 7 ball. Oh, he was able to get above it. That's a nice shot.
So now I'm assuming from my angle that the 7 ball passes the 9.
He was looking at it before. I think it's close.
So that would be the only way.
Oh, why did he play position to this side of the floor?
Strange. No, I'm not sure. What did I tell you about that?
Well, now he's got to put quite a bit of inside spin on it. And that made him under-hit it. Now he's going to run into the 6 ball, I think, here. Oh, I think he can get to the rail. Just barely missed it. And now, ooh.
We'll see whether that 7 ball goes. If it does, then there's no problem. If it doesn't, then it needs a nice. Looks like it's going for the side pocket. That means it needs a nice potential for rail here and draw down. So it's even with the ball like
This is one you do not want to leave short because if you leave it short, you're banking it. If you go a little bit long, you're playing it into the top left, which is what happened.
really well. Yeah, well, I'm looking for it's quite natural to come down. It's top pocket, I think.
I see way too many players that they end up leaving that one short instead of going long with it. It's like Dennis playing Shane. Did you ever watch any of that match?
A little bit, yeah.
By the end, Dennis was literally jogging, like literally jogging from shot to shot. It was one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Oh, there's the dogs.
犬出た犬
Voice take to stop for a minute
犬走ってる。 ワンチャンワンチャンスワンチャンス頼む。
ワンチャン作る
We have 3-2 in this set. Naoki Oi, although I put it the wrong way, so I need to switch that. But it is 3-2, Naoki Oi. But Naoki Oi did break the balls first, so Wojtek still has this racket to tie.
これはダメだ。
I think I play the 1-3. I think I'd play the 1-3 because I think the 5 to the 6 is easier to get onto because it's a little bit further away from the pocket. I don't like playing balls out of the pockets when they're in the jaws like that, personally. Although this isn't a diamond, so the shelves aren't quite as deep on this, I assume.
コーヒー飲もうかな。
Yeah, on a diamond, I think I would play the 1-3 on this table because the shelves don't look very deep, and the 3-ball probably isn't hanging as much as I initially thought it was.
Problem with the balls over the pocket when they're hanging, or like the 3-ball there, if you don't hit it perfectly straight, it can end up on that side cushion. It can end up bouncing out where you've got more angle than you want to. And I don't like them when they're that close to the pocket either, you know. More can go wrong. And also now he's got a nice easy transition, as you call it, mate, from 2 to 3.
I like it
いいな。
a little bit. No, I like it a little bit further back than this, but it's not an issue. But now
また
that
一応
the
込んでいたな。
contact
ま
on
た
the 5
さっ
ball,
き
you
も
want
そう
to go thin on this. You don't
じゃ
want
あ
to
ほ
be
ぼ
hitting
本当
anywhere
同じブレーキ
close
して
to
る
a
ね
half ball hit.
再現
In
性
fact,
や
you're
ばいね
probably shooting it into the
ロ
outside
ボ
jaw.
ロボポンや
ロボ
And it's just a little bit tougher to do that from this distance,
リード
especially
ビッ
over
ターがね
slightly over the
ちょっとだ
seven
け
ball.
ねショートがたまにあるか
ショートだよ。間違いないこ
いや逆にさつけんなよショートしたよこれしかないもんだって可能性があるとしたらねおお逆に最高かサイドぴったりの振りだターン落ちるわ最高だったんだ
れ。スクラッチだよ。
そんなことない
I think you can get pretty easily for the 7 into the 8
残
ball
念ながら
middle,
最高のところ
bottom
に
middle as we're looking at the side view.
強くてちょっとムラムラしちゃって強くてちょっと。
いやちょっと厚い
Especially
い
because
や
that
薄
is
くかけたら
thin
多分
too.
ぴったり
It's,
飛んで
it's
たん
not
だ
like
け
he's
どな
he doesn't have a lot of wiggle room there.
ちょっと熱いんだよじゃ
And this is
ちょっと厚いのかもしれないね
go ahead. And this is why I would like to get a lot closer. I don't think drawing the ball back 4 or 5 feet off the 2 ball was much of an issue.
あ。スクラッチだよ。
And that made this shot. I think that's what made this shot right here.
すごい
Was the fact that he came up just a little bit,
完璧だよ
or he had a little bit longer of a shot. I don't think he makes that mistake if he's closer to the 5
ここでい
ball.
いよ
But he recovered nicely. It looks like.
Yes, it's to the wrong side slightly, so that means he's going to have to play the 10 into the corner pocket as opposed to into the side pocket.
早いねもう3-3
早いね。
早いね
面白いよこれ見てる。
かなりスピーディーだよね
Gotta get going. Good. That's a little bit straighter than he wanted, but there's nothing wrong with just basically stopping the key ball where it is. I think that's enough
振りミスはね振り
angle
ミ
for
スは
the
やる
9
けどや
ball
っ
to
ぱ
go 2 times out
腕
for
自
the
慢コンテスト
top
だから
right.
な
Here's a good question from New Jersey.
セットカウント2で終わりです
Troy.
もう
He asks
IT
you,
リーチです
Kelly, what can you offer some tips on controlling your nerves in the critical moments?
Well, I certainly think it's
Well,
very
what's that?
important to breathe properly. You know, a lot of players get quite, I think we all do at some point, get quite anxious, you know, especially if you're behind or you're not playing well. And it's important while you're sat in the seat to breathe properly and try and keep your focus in different ways. A lot of people, some people watch the game, some people don't. Some people
璧だね今日ね。この間も完璧だったね。
ways that you have to kind of figure out what's best for you. But breathing is really important, and you know, I think that definitely helps the nerves. There's nothing you can do.
まだついてねえよ。うん。
Naoki Oi is paying the dog to shark his opponent.
Certainly, and you know, trying to stay in the moment with your thoughts.
まだ
Don't think about
まだ
mistakes you made,
ついてない。
about
入れた。
negatives that you may feel, and try and stay in the moment and think positive and keep
出らされた。逆にアメリカのコメンテーターは邪魔してんじゃねえかっつってた。
I think the dog came over to remind Wojtek not to
Okay.
dog that shot.
literally.
Andrew Lang has a question for you too, if you're willing to take another question. Can you walk us through why she thinks she caught
Okay.
the point on very two shots in her match the other day? Question mark English, question mark aim, question mark best to execute, pass the side pocket towards corner pocket. So I think it's that the ball that you fluke is
Yeah. I'm actually speaking with my coach earlier today, and I talked about that with him because when I actually hit the sixth ball, I thought I'd stroked it good. Had I have just the sixth ball had touched the rail after the point on the pocket, it'd have gone in. So it wasn't that it was far away, but unfortunately it was just off the cushion, and I must have hit it at the exact spot. Obviously it was drove it to the point, but I don't think I did much wrong with it, obviously, so I can only put it down to aim. I was just slightly off with my aim. I know this thinner. Not really. I've watched it over again. I didn't really do anything wrong. I don't feel my cueing or anything like that. I had a touch of left on it, which I wouldn't change. I'd redo the same shot the same way again. So the answer to the question I would say would be just to aim ever so slightly, and obviously you're talking, you know, a hair slight difference from that hitting that point to actually going in.
I think that's interesting. You said you were talking to your coach about the shot. So I've always thought this a little bit of a strange thing, and I don't know why, because Tiger Woods has a coach. I mean, every other sport has a coach, but it's a little weird to think about it in pool. So this is just a question for me. What?
Why is it weird to think of it?
Well, to be honest with you, I think it's because I don't think pool is a profession. It's just not as professionalized as the rest of the sports. So it's my thinking that hasn't caught up to where the sport is actually probably progressing. Is it?
America, such a big country that you are, there's certainly there isn't that as much as most of the countries that I've been to. If I take America as a whole, you know, there's not the coaches, there's not the team coach, psychologist, etc., etc. But if you go to many other countries, in fact most of the countries,
Okay.
Yeah.
not only have they got coaches, they've got psychologists, they travel to tournaments to play snooker pool, they travel with their coach and the psychologist, and yeah, there's a whole entourage of them behind them. So some countries are more lucky than others in different ways, you know, but anyway, continue.
So I guess my question was going to be, what? Take us through what you said. I think that's right.
Right.
Oh no,
Right.
that is
Then-
the match.
ワンオン。
That is the
Okay.
match. So we will
Come
hold
back.
the rest of this question for the other side of the break here. That is a big one. Naoki Oi did the same thing in the last set, I believe, right? I think he broke dry when he needed to run to keep the match going. All right. Well, we're going to take just a small step away while we set up for the last set. Please use this opportunity to share the stream. If you guys are out there enjoying the commentary or enjoying the match or just enjoying the atmosphere, The best way that you can help us is just giving it a share. Help us get out there to more people. If you would like to
こ
go
れからもっと
further
ドボドボ出
with
て入れ水も
support
出る
the
よ
stream, you can always get a
い
donation.
やその何のあれもないね
You can donate to
何の書きようもないですね
なんかね今回俺らの番じゃねえかと思ってた
Three brake cues, poison brake cues.
いややっぱちょっとコンディションがやっぱ難しいね
あそう
やっぱキーボードコントロールがやっぱすんげえ細けえもんシモニス特有のさ最初入った時のしかも弾けねえんだよ
あそう弾けてないんだ
弾けてないんだよ乗ったらめちゃくちゃ弾けるからその乗るところと乗らないところがもうなんて言ったんだろう言葉では言い表せないぐらいあれだよあれヘラブナ釣ってるみたいな感じ釣ったことねえけどヘラブナって多分そういう感じじゃん触ってもさ加えてもちょっと難しいじゃんはいナイスパーありがとうございます今日はちょっとデイヒーさんにちょっと僕がちょっと試合に集中するためにモデレーターというのをちょっとお願いしてるんでデイヒーさんにお仕事を与えた形になりましたまずドラちゃんが全然働かないので
眠いよお前こんな時間にしじゃないよ
今は CM 中ですありがとうタフなゲームだよ
面白いね
面白いけどやってる方も
ビリヤード
面白い
人気出るよ
ビリヤード
ビリヤード人気出る人がかかったよ
アイコス吸いながら試合できるのがいいよね
ね
アメリカなんだここから4先です4先もう一発勝負で終わりです
泣いても笑っても
泣いても笑っても
Wojtek, are you able to hear us?
あれ CM 入んないんじゃね
はいはい
How hard is it to not get sharked by that dog right there?
たわたわさん皆さんありがとうございますあれ吉沢ひとみさん来てるやな
She always comes
あ川野さん久しぶりありがとう
you.
頑張って
I
ますよ
think she was just reminding you not to dog that shot.
Yeah. I'm sure you use this line on the stream, right?
あっちはワンちゃんでこっちはドラ猫か
ちょっと図が悪いな
That's great. It was
丸山さんありがとうございます
Yeah, well, I think you hit it a little bit harder. I feel like. I
す
feel
げえ
like,
でかい犬じゃん
when you're ramping it up just a little bit
いい犬
more,
だ
I think
ね
that's when you hit your drive rates is when you hit them just a little bit harder.
to be ready.
いい犬だね
The speed and the spin.
Yeah.
乗っかんねえかな台の
Yeah.
トムさん懐いてるってこれでさ家で飼ってて懐いてなかったら笑っちゃうよね
But I guess he's direct.
激しい
Behind my
す
phone.
ごいね襲いかかる
襲いかかってテーブルに登っちゃってさ
うーとか言われても嫌だよね
We'll do another coin
なん
flip.
かうなられてる
ドラちゃん犬イメージあるでしょ
We do another coin
犬
flip
は
on
も
the hill.
う
So now
ダ
you
メ
POI,
だ
I'll actually give you the coin
す
flip
ぐ
if you
吠えら
can
れる
hear us.
ナイスパーありがと
Can you, Nayuki, can you hear us?
うこのライブもね真面目な時もあればただゲームやってる時もあるしいつやるかわからないしね
突如来る
突如来るからね
忙しいもんだって僕たちね
結構忙しいよね思ったよね今日も朝から ABM の撮影行ったりさ
That has got to be the cutest little puppy.
俺だって毎試合あれだもん喋ってんの
Such a happy little puppy.
全部やったよ
全部やったよ
やり遂げたよ
やり遂げたよね
うん
ねでもな1000回でもなすごいことだからね
そうそう
大体さ1000回見られるってことはすごいことなんだよ
そうだよね
よくよく考えたらさ
今までのあれを考えたら
そうだよ
本当すごいよね
ね負け組オットさんありがとう負け組おさんかな
グミオさんだっけグミオさんだ
グミオさん
グミオさん
グミオなの
分かんないそろそろか高校だ高校です
どうやってやったの
え順番でしょオーターネイトで
いやそしたら高校だね
Nayuki, Oe, can you
はい
hear me?
なんだって
はいはいね
Nayuki, oi!
はい How are you? I'm fine
Bummer.
通ってないよ
Yeah.
もう通って
Dump time.
どう言ってないよ。
なんで言ってない
切ってんだよ向こうが。
の
うるさいから。
うるさいから。
Well, Wojtek, I guess this means you get the coin flip again. Although I gotta have him here, I guess if
え、もう一回コイン
そうだろ。ラスト
Are we live already?
well once Naoki's back or
あ、戻って。
I am able to hear him, we'll get him. We'll go live again. But
よし、こう。
Naoki, oi, you
Yeah,
here?
okay. Let's go.
コインやるみたい。
コインやんの
Hey Nate, that's me back with you.
Head and tails?
違う違う。
何
We're just waiting on Naoki oi. I'm not sure where he is right now.
Are we live right now?
Not quite. Oh, there. You're muted. Can unmute yourself?
We okay?
Me?
Naoki.
Ah.
Yeah, we fine. Ready.
Okay, there we go.
コイン。
コイン Tails.
Well, clearly we are back. Naoki is ready to go. So Naoki always going to call the coin flip, and I'm pretty sure by that motion he's calling tails.
Yeah, tails.
I'm out. That's
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Heads.
It is heads.
Okay,
Wojtek, you'll go first.
Yep.
Okay, Wojtek is going to go first.
あ、ここへ。曲げた。
All right, good luck to both players. This
yes,
is
good
going
luck to
be
both players.
the deciding.
Good luck. Last luck. Good luck.
I think that's in wishing him good luck. Is that right? I think.
I believe as much.
Mm.
All right, we will get started here with there's a 4-ball down. He's got the 4-ball down this time. And how good is the break?
Well, he wished that'd have happened the last rack, that's for sure. But yeah, it looks quite open here. Just the only thing I would say is the 9-ball. Once he gets a 7, 8's a little awkward being so close to that side pocket that he needs to get a good angle on it to get over for the 9 as it only goes into the right bottom pocket. Other than that, I think it's straightforward.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate trying to bump. I wouldn't hate trying to move the 8-ball at some point in time. Maybe off of the 5-ball.
I don't
Just
think so. I don't like that, Nate. It's too risky. But you never know.
yeah, the 5-ball wouldn't be too bad because you're always going to get onto the 6-ball with a good opportunity. If you're gonna break it or if you're gonna move it somewhere, that's not a bad option to do. Just because but you don't. But the only way you'd want to move it is down table. So you'd want to come, if anything, 2 rails, kind of like the rail and the 8-ball at the same time. But that's going to take a pretty perfect angle and a pretty perfect shot. So
押してき
probably
ま
not
す
a great
いい
option.
押しに行かなく
No,
て見て
no, I
て
do think, I do
そ
think
こまで
he
労
can,
力使わなくて
you know, he's very, very capable of just getting good on the 7 to get a good position on the 8 and, you know, have no problem with it. But I think obviously it's,
バビーさんプレイしてるよ
あ、そう。
the 8-ball's positioning is just a little awkward, but I don't think he'll have any
ワールド
problem.
チャンピオンシップ
Wojtek will,
カタール来てて残ってたよ
So I'll finish out my question.
初日の
go
だったかな
So what actually goes into a coaching session when you're talking to your coach about shots or situations or certain runouts? What actually goes into that?
フォーチュンスキーも
Well,
ほら
good question.
Fortune ski,
When
so,
I first started,
ski
I
は
was
みんな
on
そうだよ
12, and that Lionel
ポーラ
Payne
ン
was
ド
my
急に出て
coach,
き
and
て
he's
す
been
ご
my
い
coach
学校あるもん
since day
あ、そう
one.
なの。
うん俺
So
ポーランド一回
that
あ
was
れで行ったの
snooker.
ワ
He
ールドゲーム
started
ズ
me
あ
off, obviously.
あれだったんだけど
Taught
3
me
位3位
all
だ
I
った
know
ねあの
about
時
snooker
やっぱ
mechanics,
子供全員サイン
technique,
して
everything like
50 人
that.
ぐらい
And we've stayed together,
めんどくせえ
believe
か
it
ら
or not,
丸書いて
30
ちょんで
years.
多い
We've been
マリジョマリジョマリジョマリジョマリジョ
and I've been all over the
そのうちの
world,
一
so
人
it's a
が
phone
覚
call
えてる
most
ああ
all
る
the
ね
time. And he watches
だから
my
お前
matches
が
and
リスペ
just
クトプレイヤーか
basically now and the last however many years,
やったんじゃない
especially since playing 9
やったよ
His main thing was
初
just,
めてやったよ
you know, to check on my
やったね。
mechanics,
ちょっとだけね
check on my
これはどこにも行けねえよ。
rhythm,
いや
my.
いけんだよ
I
これ
mean, he knows
どう
me
いうこと？
inside out.
い
Is
や
a
まだ避けれる
mentor
わ
as much as
あ、そう。
anything
うん
to me. And you know, we talk about how I'm feeling and my confidence and my practice routines, and then obviously when I play a
問題
match,
ないわいけてるわ
we
上からい
talk
ける
about the balls, the mistakes, and not only that, obviously the positives, and just really preparing you
無理だって
for events mentally,
池谷も程があるじゃん今の
and preparing you
こ
for
の台でね。
practice by giving you goals and different things like that. So it's really, really important, I think, if a player wants to take it to the next level,
300人も見てる
to have a
300ぐらい
coach
見てる
or a mentor or both, which I was very lucky with Lionel and my dad also to have that throughout from being 12-year-old. So I was very fortunate. Does that answer your question, Nick?
Oh, absolutely.
Good, good, good. And by the way, he got great on the 9. So,
Yeah, real good on the 9.
yeah.
Yeah, there was I didn't think he had that much rail in between the 8 ball and the side pocket to be able to get to that point. He did it really well.
Nor me, but he just had to make sure that he didn't, you know, they got the right angle to be able to do that. Oh no, no, no,
Oh
no.
no.
嘘でしょ。
飛んだよ
飛ぶと思ったよそろそろ。
He was good. He shot it straight into the jaw there.
That's his first major error, and a big one at that.
Yeah, in the biggest moment. I mean, that gives away the break advantage he has. Well, I guess it gives Naoki Ioya a break advantage, I should say. Still a lot of match to be played left. Is the biggest or the best players and the most influential players in history are able to do stuff like that and still bounce back from it. And the ones that don't make it on the pro tour or don't make the Hall of Fame, like yourself, you know, those are the people that fold under that.
Well, yeah, that's going back to the mental side, what I was saying about having a mentor or coach. You know, especially when you start young, I think it's really good for young players, you know, the next generation players to start off with, having that support, having that, having a coach with the knowledge, and it has to be the right coach, because there's a lot of people that just don't match, and there's a lot of coaches that are good and some that are not, and you know, you have to find the right person for you. And again, I was lucky to do that, to have that, and yeah, you can work with them to improve on your all-round game. It's not, to be honest, this game, it's very, whether it's snooker or pool, snooker more so, technique is so important, but regardless, billiards as a whole is a lot of mental. It really is what makes the difference between the amateur, semi-pro, pro, and top pro. You know,
This is not to take it away from that, but this is actually a pretty tricky start to this rack. He hit that really nicely, but even still, the 5. So the 1 ball barely went. He's going to have to play that combination and keep control of the 2 ball, and he's so good on the 3 ball. The 5 ball's not an issue anymore, unless he gets the. No, that's okay. He wouldn't want it any further down table.
No, he's good here, I think, and I think he's gonna. There should be no problem at all with his 5 ball. Anywhere on the 7, other than on top of it, and he's good to go. It goes in every pocket, so I think you know, we can see him taking the advantage here.
Oh wow, I did not expect him to shoot that way.
It lets him get his stroke out there, you know, rather than trying to roll it in and control the cue ball. It lets him let his stroke out. And I think that's certainly he's the type of player that likes that.
Takes the skid away. The skid possibility is 2 out of the way. That's a shot that likes to skid if it's kick. I think it's you in the UK you call it a kick, right?
Right, yeah. And when I was in America, I changed to skid, and now I'm back here. I'm in between. So yeah, kick, skid, yeah. Same thing.
That's the type of angle and shot that likes to kick.
Yeah, and it can really cause a miss. You know, yeah, it's out of your control, unfortunately. That's something that I don't think they've ever worked out exactly why. Yeah, that surprised me. You know, I think he's on the 10, no problem. I'm not quite sure if he was planning on coming off the second side rail there or not. His body language looked like he.
Okay.
But again, no problem. So that's 1-0. Wojtek needs to make sure he gets this one.
Yep, this is a very important one. You do not want to be leaving these on the table. Oh, Connor Robb wants to know when you're going to start singing.
Listen, Nate, Connor Robb is sat next to me right now. And
Is
he
he
did that
really?
on purpose. He did that on purpose. And he's
Is he
smiling
really?
and laughing right now. Yes, he is. He's just come in. And he's laughing right now. And he thinks it's funny.
Well,
犬来い犬。犬来い。
so
He says
You're gonna
I'm a
be,
spoil sport for telling you that he's sat next to me. He's just arrived, so in the break. Yep.
3-5は難しいぞ。
5嫌がってるね。
This
So,
is,
コンビ取りに行くかもしれない。
I
Go
will
ahead.
be having to leave after this, right, guys? Sorry about that. I'm going to practice myself. But what I will do is I will sing happy birthday to you.
髪の毛切ったからいいじゃん。
Yes, and
クロス
he's
バックに
laughing
出すん
here,
だ
but
な。じゃあ
yes, I will. I'm sorry for everybody to have to listen to this because
I
I
feel
really
like-
can't sing.
I feel like you're going to be more nervous for this than you will be shooting the final 9 volley for a world championship.
Absolutely, absolutely. I really,
そういうとこ
I really wish I could even sing even a little bit, then I wouldn't be so bad.
ど
But
れじゃんだったらコ
it'll
ン
be
ビ
a
だ。ね
quick, fast version.
逆にね。ここでも9ボール難しいぞ。いやー助かったんじゃないの？
いや最悪っすよ。
Vojtek is just making some
今
errors
のクロス
here.
バック行ったら
And
絶対失敗し
very,
ないんだ
you
よ
know,
な。
unusual. It's not like him. We've seen
ま
him
だ
play
若い
match
から
after
まだ
match
若い
without
から
any.
な。
And the only thing that's happened is a dry break for him, and now we've seen 2 back-to-back. This is unusual.
And this is death too. There's no carom. The combination is super tough.
いやーでも相
There's
当
no bank available.
That's right. It was a little bit of a tricky shot, but when I say tricky, not for his standard at all, because anywhere below, as we're looking at here above, but the other side of the 5, he's got a shot
まあ
of
で
the
も
5.
まあまだ
You know,
順
there's no
下つけ
excuse
そう
for
だけど
coming
ね
into the 5
順
there.
下ついて
He
回
just
せ
must
る
have
振りだったら
decelerated.
どうにかなりそう。いやそんなにイメージ悪くないよ。
何パンクじゃ
I
ない
don't think he's going to be shooting this. I think he'll be standing up
逆
again.
逆でゆっくりでもね。ありそうだよ。腹くくってるよ。
Oh,
Oh wow.
wow, indeed. That was a fantastic combination.
バショットね。
He half stood up and then got back down into a stance. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
The top players, I mean,
Cross
when
bank
they
は
when
逆
their
ひねり
mind
の
isn't
切
made
り
up
返
and
し
they
み
kind
た
of
い
do
な
the
や
half
つね。
step up and then go back down. You see amateurs do it all the time, and
切り
it
返
just
しか。
it
日
turns
本語で
into
言うと。
a miss just so
この球がタフ
often
だよでも。
that the pros have been, you know, they've been burned by that so many times that they don't normally let themselves get into that mode. And we saw Wojtek do that there. I'm really surprised he didn't stand up.
すごいよ。
Me too. I mean, we've all done it and we'll all do it again.
Yeah.
You while you're down in the shot, or you slightly adjust while you're down in the shot, and it's so crucial that you stand up off that and walk back into your shot, completely readdress the shot again. But you know, we're all human, and like I said,
もうちょっと
everybody
出過
does
ぎた
it.
か。
That's a great recovery, though. What a fantastic combination that was, because it was blind. It was on the blind angle.
しかもスローでいけんだ。
I hate them personally.
I'm with you there.
完璧だよ。
They're some of the hardest shots in pool.
Right, well, I think that calls for the happy birthday song now. Are you ready?
I am ready. Yes.
All right, well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nate. Happy birthday to you. Bye, everybody. That was awful, and I'm so sorry that I was.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Special. I'm not going to sing it for anybody else. I'm going. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers, Kelly. Thank you so much for sitting in.
Thanks, everybody. Share, share, share. Donate, donate, donate. That's what Jim always says. So, bye, everybody.
Oh, how special do I feel? Thanks, Kelly.
Cheers.
I'm crying a little. Of course, that was Kelly Fisher. She was sitting in for a little while. She has a practice session, and she is going to go take care of that. I believe at some point in time I'll get joined by somebody. I think that Wojtek actually, after this match, is going to sit in for commentary with me. I was hoping that Kelly would be able to hold out long enough for Wojtek to jump in, but Wojtek is giving us a freaking show here. So, you're just going to get stuck with me for a little while, which is okay, I hope. I think that might be the only time that there is ever... I gotta go. Puppy likes butt scratches. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. I'm watching Naoki Oi. There's been a lot of animal sightings that we have had. We have Little Chris joining in now, I think. I should say, as well, before Lil Chris gets in here and fully set up, I can plug what we're giving away today. We are going to be giving away 3 break cues. So if you out there are looking for a break cue, we are going to be raffling off 3 of them tomorrow morning. So all of the ways to get your entries into that are on the pinned comment on Facebook and YouTube. And we're going to be giving away 3 of them. So you have 3 chances to win, plus all of your donations also go into the drawing for 2 Predator Tuxedo pool cues. And that is a great shot if he stayed good on the 5-ball or the 4-ball. I'm not sure if he did or not. But I should say, yes, these are the pool cues we're going to be giving away on February 8th. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cues. Hard to get a hold of. They're very popular right now. They were just released a couple of weeks ago. So they're very hard to get a hold of. We have 2 of them. So if you would like to get your donation in for the stream, you could win one of 3 break cues. Or you also could win any of the 2 tuxedo cues. You actually have 5 chances to win on your donations today. And Lil Chris, I believe you're here, right?
Hello, everybody, and happy birthday, Nate.
Oh, thanks. Oh, Naoki Oi just opened the door for Wojtek. I thought he had that available with the way he was looking at it, but apparently not. So back over to Wojtek, who had made the dry break, or sorry, the missed 10-ball in this set, so he's been let off the hook for that. We will not shout you out because you don't have a share badge above your name. Maybe if you had a share badge, we would shout you out, but we will not. But we'll shout out Mike Gaines. He's got a share badge above his name. 4-ball down to the side pocket.
3-ball as well. 8-ball barely missed inside pocket.
How's your work going today, Lil Chris?
A little bit on the slow side. That's why I'm able to join for a bit.
Yeah, we haven't been hearing much of you yet, the playoffs. But of course we're
犬2
always
匹いんじゃん。
we're always going live. There's the puppy again.
犬2匹
What a happy little
本当
puppy.
だ。
Oh, there's 2 of them now. Oh, they're playing.
ワンラッシュ。ワン
We
ツ
don't
ー
even
パ
care
ンチ
about
くらい。
Wojtek anymore. We just care about the puppies playing.
戦ってるよ。
This is so
Is he
glorious.
gonna shoot while that's going on in front of him?
やばいねこれバズるね。
I don't even care about
あり
fooling.
がとう。 ふう
The ability to hold focus when you we're not even playing for like little bits amount of money here. Like this match right here, the loser gets $850, but the winner is guaranteed at least
取り決めに行く感じだこれ。
and then the winner of that is
難しい。
guaranteed 3,500, and the winner of the tournament gets 5,500. So I mean, we're not playing for like scraps here. This is real money, real tournament. $5,500 is up for grabs in this tournament. These dogs are over here just trying to shark Wojtek like crazy.
そう。
うん。
Yeah, I'm waiting for either one or both of them to like paw up to the table and be like, "What's going on here?"
just jump up there and grab a ball with their mouth and run away.
僕は難しくなんなければね。
Does that count as an all ball foul? I suppose it probably has to,
注
doesn't
意したね
it?
今のは
Oh, that's funny.
See, I'm kind of curious what he's going to do.
いやこれは
from
ちょっとやらし
6
くなっ
to
た
the
んじゃない
7.
か
Is he going to have to try to back cut it into the top left if he goes between the 7 and the 9 after he gets shape on the 6?
とんでも
Yeah,
な
it's
い
a
ゆ
little
とり
bit
外人だ
tricky.
な、
It's hard to tell if it passes the 10 ball. I think it does
Slow
pass the
で止ま
10
るん
ball
だ。
though.
クロス重いから。
So I think he'd be able to just get off this left cushion and just kind of stun over to the left rail for the 7 to the bottom right,
ちょうどやり
playing the 6 and the 7 ball to
スー
that
プ飛
pocket.
んでねほらほら
I think he's got just about a perfect angle to be able to do
重たい
that.
ね
But he's going to have to shoot this ball right at the dog's playing. So we'll see how good his focus is. Yeah, the 7 ball, I think that passes that. I will give a shout out to Eric Croft. He's made a generous donation to the podcast, or I guess to the stream. Oh, it must.
See. Yeah, he's got to back cut it to the corner, to the left corner.
そう
It
だ
must not go. I will give a shout out to Eric Croft, Bill Askin, and Kenneth
でも
Jones.
センターつけんな下つけんな8が名前だから
Thank you all for your generous donation to the podcast, or I guess the stream again. Eric Croft says, bar fight at Wojtek.
That
It's
was
actually
an excellent shot.
Yeah, very well. Very well. This is actually a pool room that Wojtek is playing out of. This is local pool room. The dogs are, I guess, part of the pool room. They're like the house pets. The house pros is what they are, I think. The one dog actually tried to enter into the tournament, but he actually gives Wojtek the 4-out breaks, so he said he was too good to play in the tournament. Keep your head down here, Wojtek.
Oh, he used all that pocket.
Well, what I always say is if I'm going to pay greens
Okay.
fees on the entire table, I'm going to use the entire table. And Wojtek is living proof of that right there. Wow. So back over to Naoki Oi. Wojtek had the first break, so Naoki Oi can run here to keep pace. This is a race to 4, best 2 out of 3 sets. As you can see, the score on the sets is 1-1, and the deciding set, the one we are currently in, score is 2-1.
That's a really good break. Got both of the balls in the second row down into their side pockets. The one ball sets up the same way where he has to try to squeeze it behind the 9, but it looks like this time he's going to combo the 9 in.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to. He's going to have to hit this with... This isn't a pocket speed shot. He's going to have to hit this one with a little bit of pace because that one ball is going to have to be played into the top left after this shot, I think. I don't think you want to try to hold it. So I think you get a little bit of pace on it.
Yeah, hold the cue ball, but put the pace on it, like you said, so the one ball will bounce off of the short rail and be accessible to the top left.
Correct. You want it to be about a diamond off the top rail, I would say, with the one ball.
Pretty much like that. A little too hard, but it's still okay.
He overhit it quite a bit. He's okay. I think he's okay. He's got a shot on it. It's not the worst shot, but the 2 ball doesn't go to the right middle or the top middle pocket as we're looking at it right now. So if he's either going to have to, I think he's going to have to come all the way down to the bottom left to play the 2 ball maybe in the same pocket. Missed that.
He missed it. Tried to hold it for the opposite corner.
Well, yeah, he hit it as thick as he hit it as thick as he possibly could, so that he could try to help hold the 2 ball. So that's a big opening for Wojtek. So with Wojtek missing the first 10 ball and now almost missing the last 10 ball, he's actually getting let off the hook quite a bit here by Naoki. Take the extra pre-shot routine. It's probably a little bit rattled. Maybe that's he's playing the way that he is, and not being able to really finish at the end. Trying to go through the extra bit of the pre-shot routine to really make sure he's ready for everything.
Ball down.
Got lucky there a little. He put his hand up apologizing because he almost scratched the bottom left. Wojtek is one of the classiest players, I think. Well, I think Wojtek is probably the best player in the world that nobody's ever heard of. The guy is. It's actually everybody in the world. Well, I mean, you know who Naoki is because his viral videos. He's absolutely hilarious as a player. But little known fact is I think Naoki has an 802 Fargo, and Wojtek actually has a 799 or 798. So he's only 3 or 4 Fargo points below where Naoki is, but lots of players have actually never really heard of Wojtek, and I think that's he's actually the #1 rated Polish player by Fargo, ahead of both Konrad and Jędrzejko Fortunski, who most people have heard of.
ファーボーレートはフォーチュンスキーより上だって覚えてる。
Shishkin.
God bless you.
あ、そう。
そういうの言ってくれた。
Overran that one a little bit. You might have to play the 5 ball to the bottom right now,
またちょっとやってる。
which shouldn't be a huge issue. I think
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. He's a little too straight on that 4 ball.
No problem. ブレイク以外は期待できないよね。
no, he's got to be going forward. He would, yeah. Oh, he stops just in time, I think. But I think he's gonna have to now stop the cue ball and play the 6 ball into the top right as I'm looking at it
本当だね。
from the side view. That's what he's looking at right now is, but he's gonna have to basically stop his cue because we can see this. He wants to have a back cut on this so that he can run towards the center of the table for the 7th ball.
間違ってまっすぐになったりする。
That's where he left it though. Really nicely
ちょっ
done.
と振ったね。
So he'll just creep his cue ball out to the center of the table. He wants to try to get as close to straight in on the 7th ball as he can as well.
ちょうどいいね。
Really nicely done.
That's a good shot.
よっしゃ。
That's really nicely done.
Looks like he has a slight angle. He'll probably just draw the cue ball back a little bit.
If I remember right, I think it was actually. No, never mind. I think Wojtek had to play Roberto Gomez in the first in G10. Yeah, I think Alex Kazakis played against Naoki Oi.
So do you bring the side rail into this shot here, or do you just try to draw straight down for the 10 and the top? I think top left because of the angle that he has, or is he just drawing it straight back? Is it straighter than it looks?
I think you just draw down the right side of the rail.
Nope,
Okay,
straighter
here's
than it looks.
straight.
Top right.
But I don't think you bring any rails on that shot into play, just because the side pockets. You never know if you know, we've all gotten that roll 100,000 times where we caught off the jaw of the pocket and ended up with a really tough 10 ball or whatever ball you're trying to play position on.
Do that.
Never a doubt there. That one was the heart of the pocket with the 10 ball.
Okay.
So back over to Naoki, really needing to score a point here. Wojtek is already going to have at least one rack to win this. Really does not want to give him a second. Is this drop? 9 ball. Oh, he had the 4 ball down too. So really nicely done here. Beautiful break. The 6 to the 7 ball's a little bit tricky, but if you're able to get pretty straight on the 6, I think you can just take your kind of hit a stop shot and take the back cut on the 7. Yeah. It seems like whenever you have a birthday, everybody in the world just starts sending you every single embarrassing picture you've ever had.
What's it feel like to be 21 again?
Less sober this time. I didn't drink much on my 21st birthday. But now that I'm seasoned. I think that's
I don't think he wanted to be bridged over that 6 ball. He's got the angle to run the cue ball over to the side rail and back over for the 6 like you were talking about to try to get straight in, but
I think he got
that cue ball to go
just
a little bit
past.
further.
I think he got just past the 6 ball, but it's probably right where he wants to put his hand, isn't it? He's kind of scratching his head. This must be. Oh, he is hampered by it. So, well, if there's one thing that's good about this, is he's going to get up table without actually having to use any English, just because he has to be jacked up.
Yep.
It's a really nice shot. So you don't have to worry about putting any side spin on the ball when you jack up like that. Just make sure he keeps this very close to the rail.
There's the back cut you were talking about, H to the left middle.
Okay, he wants to be above the shot line so we can come off the left rail. And he's above the shot line. Really nicely done. So now he'll be able to just go to that rail and be right in line with that ball. So that's a big run out there by Nayu. It puts a little bit of pressure on Wojtek. Now Wojtek has to run out this time, or, well, I guess this is Wojtek's opportunity to win. So if he runs out here, it is the match. If Wojtek does not, Nayu will have an opportunity to then make it basically a sudden death situation, because Nayu broke second. So Wojtek broke first, meaning Nayu would have the opportunity to tie him as long as he was still on the hill. Oh, 4 ball went low. 4 ball went low.
だいぶ違ったぞ。
We have ourselves a
One
match.
chance.
We have ourselves a match.
In.
Nayu sprints back to the table, excited for his opportunity. He didn't necessarily know he'd get. So this is actually how the first match went too. And we have a little bit of background noise. That is the next match.
Okay.
Players showing up ready. Ball and 8 ball are down. 1 ball's in the center of the table. Oh, this is a great break.
This looks good, yeah.
This is a great break. The only thing you have to worry about is getting back far enough onto the 3 ball that you don't have the 7 hindering the shot, and the rest of the rack pretty much it runs itself. He got a little bit funny on this 2 ball here, actually. He's
Yeah,
gonna,
it looks like it's a little bit of an angle.
he's gonna be a long airway, so wait. It's okay. Okay. So I guess the only thing you don't want to have your cue ball anywhere close to the rail here. You want to get it out quite a bit so that you don't have to worry about going to the top rail. Really nicely done there. So now it's just a matter of maintaining your angles. Don't get straight in on any balls. Make sure you have about the angle he has right here on the 5 ball so that he can easily move the cue ball around without having to force anything. And that's where he has his cue ball for the 6 ball. So again, he'll have a nice opportunity to easily move his cue ball around without having to force anything. So he'll try to get basically his cue ball kind of in the same spot it is now on the 7 ball. But because the side pockets there, maybe just a little bit more straight in so you can more easily draw back for the 9 without having to worry about the side pocket. But right where he is will be fine. That's what you don't want to have. Now he's going to either have to super draw this off of the right cushion and kind of bend its cue ball back up table, kind of like this, or yeah, just like that. So that's the right shot. He wants to maintain his angles, like I said before, and we have another bar fight breaking out over at
With the dogs.
That's nicely done, yeah. All right, so we are all tied up. We are on double hill. Then right as I say that, it just gets a little bit funny again. This shouldn't be an issue, but shooting off the rail on an almost dead straight in shot, it's just a little bit funny.
Yes.
Oh,
And he used all the pocket.
you pay table time on all of it. You might as well use it all, right?
すげえネイトがカースかけてきてた今超危ねえ
he rattled that home because of that.
ネイトが超カースかけてきてた
Because
ダ
he
ブル
was
ヒル
dead
だっつっ
straight
て
while being frozen to the rail. So we have double
Aye.
hill now. We have hill in matches and hill in this set. Oh no! High again.
You're right.
Is he gonna get
どう
the
なっ
8
た
ball? He's
8番
not. I think that's
ドライ
dry.
だよ
Come in.
Dry break.
Come on
Come on.
That's really tough. Really tough. In the second set, Wojtek had 2 straight dry breaks as well, and that cost him the second match. Let's see if it's going to cost him this time too. Nayuki is going to have 1 break to win.
Huge opportunity here.
Ball down.
入れ
Oh my goodness, 5 balls. 5 balls are falling everywhere.
There's no issue with the rack here, like at all.
No, this is just maintaining angles, making sure you don't get too straight in on anything.
Was it Jean Celine the other day that did a 5-ball break?
Yeah. Yep, he did. And I think it was in overtime actually against Jim. So just a little bit funny on the first shot. He has the wrong angle, so I think they'll just take a little bit thinner on the 6. But shouldn't
Position like
be an
that makes
issue.
me think the 7 will go to the bottom left corner.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. His cue ball will not. His cue ball shouldn't cross the center pockets here. If it does, you might end up scratching. Just a little bit short again. But
It allows
It's-
them to go in the same pocket.
yeah.
Yes. Come on.
He has
Wojtek is anxiously watching.
Yes.
And there we have it.
proper
マ
play
ジ
from
で危険
Naoki
す
Ioy.
げえカースかかりまくりだったよ
Very well as
も
well. He only had one missed ball, I believe, the entire time. But it was a big one, and that's I think that that might be what comes down to the match here. Wojtek, are you able to hear us?
う落ち着いたよ落ち着いていったよ
Yeah, it's maybe that 10 ball there is in the first rack here.
俺は落ち着いていったよ
Yeah, if we say that all the other racks went the same way, doesn't matter if I made it or not, then yes, that would be the temple
Yeah.
that would give me the win. So yeah, I do feel like the breaks let me down more than this missed ball, more than my play. But yeah, as you say, if I have made this ball, maybe I would have won.
Yeah. And Naoki Ioy, congratulations. I'm not sure if swinging the Japanese flag. Oh. So Naoki Ioy, congratulations. Wojtek, it's a tough one there. Yeah, I think I agree with you. You had I think only 4 dry breaks, but they came back to back at I would say probably the most crucial times.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if I hit them that bad. I hit them square. Just as we spoke, it must be a perfect combination of speed and spin. And yeah, just those balls hitting the knuckle instead of dropping this is really painful. Yeah, this is a tough loss. Really, I had my break to finish the match also. So yeah. Pretty bad. Congrats to my opponent. What a break he made to win the match. 5 balls. Like he took all my hope with one shot.
一発で全部持ってかれたって最後のブレイクで
He didn't leave a lot of doubt there with the 5 balls, did he? Yeah. All right. Well, Wojtek, it's always a pleasure, and maybe we'll be hearing from you. Maybe we won't. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about that in the break. Congratulations, Naoki Ioy. Thank you. You are moving on to the semifinals. And we're going to take just a small step away while we get the next match started up between Miensko Fortunski and Ivan Maluto. So that will be the next matchup. Don't go anywhere. Use this as an opportunity to please share the stream. And if you would like to get a donation in, we are giving away 3 break cues tomorrow, about $500 worth of break cues. So if you would like to get into the drawing for that, all of the ways to do it are on the pinned comments on Facebook and on YouTube. So I use this as an opportunity. Please share the stream, get a donation if you would like, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with another great match.
Ze 4 przysiady i trochę
Dobra, wiesz,
ręką.
coach.
Naprawdę, coach.
Weź zobacz, czy dobrze jest ta druga.
混戦してる
That's really loud.
もう放送終わったんじゃないの
終わったのか
Yeah, tough break, Wojtek.
Yeah.
調理
Are we off? Are we off
Yeah.
there?
Yep.
ビビビ
Yeah,
ビ
I'm very
Hey.
sad about it. But what can I do?
Nice.
It will happen.
When is the semi-final?
Yeah, I just needed one. I knew I can run out when if I make a ball to win the match. I felt okay. I just needed one ball. And a silly mistake on the 10.
どうなった
まあいいやとだな
Were the dogs distracting at all?
No, I'm always practicing by them.
If anything, they're probably a little calming,
店
right?
だわ店
ズームいらなくな
I
い
don't know. It doesn't matter really.
もう終わったでしょ
It's not like I missed anything because of them. I missed when they weren't wrong.
Yeah.
よし
さよなら
でこっちでちょっと反省会をしたら
やったぜ
やったぜ
イエーイ
イエーイ全然映ってない
おいやりましたね
やばかったね負けたと思ったね何回も
俺は落ち着いてたよ俺落ち着いてた今回
なんか落ち着いてる方が怖いよなんか
やっぱ
さ
俺が落ち着いてたら勝つね
え、まあ、格で言ったらなちょっと
そうだよ
ちょっとは上なんだけど
そりゃそうだ
さ
よ
いやベンちゃんありがとうスパチャ皆さんスパチャ、今日いろいろデイヒーさんもありがとうございます
お疲れ様でした
いや本当にタフなゲームだった
ドキドキだったでしょ
いやでもやっぱコンディションがやっぱ本当違うからさ9ボールやっぱ目飛ばされるね
あ
ワンボール外したじゃん最後のも 逆ひねりたかったんだけど、守っちゃいけないの分かってんだけどさ、クロスの感じが分かんないからさ。
あれちょっと順で行ったの？センターで行ったの？
センターで。やっぱセンター危ないね。
センター持ってかれんだよ。
センター持ってかれんだよな。でも守った時にセンター行かされっからさ。いやー、デイヒーさんお疲れ様でした。デイヒーさん
突然の任命で。
突然の最後のブレイクね、最後のブレイク決まってよかったよね、本当。あれあと球2個あったら取りきれないよ。でも今日さボール難しかった、配置が、
止まり際がふわふわしたもんね。
そうやっぱちょっと、まあ面白かったね。面白かったね。
よかったよ。こういう試合を勝ったら次楽できるよ。
いや楽できないでしょ。俺今までそんなこと一回もなったことないけどまあたまにあるな。
あ、そう、
ドラマだったね。やっぱこういうの面白いね。
いやでもなんか俺今回だ言ってたじゃん、確信があったよ、俺らの番だって。
そうだね。
俺らの番
か、皆さん僕負けたと思ったでしょ。
俺は勝ってると思った。
嘘でしょ。
本当ドライ来ると思ったもん最後。
そうだね。まあでももう今回ブレイクはいいからね、ね、
そう
逆にね。
だってこんだけ難しい台でやってんだ。
確かに。
それはいいことあるよ。
そうだね。
いいことなきゃ嘘だよ。
嘘しかないよ俺には。よかったでも。ね。くちくちさん勝つと思ったの？本当？すごいね。
みんな勝つと思ってたよ。大丈夫だよ。人気あるよあなた。
人気なの？明日の時間がまだ分かんないんだよね。
明日分かんない。ちょっと
逆転すると信じちゃいます。そうね。でも逆転するっつっても相手次第だからね。ね、まあでもやっぱ
トータルだよ。トータル
すごいタフなあれだよね。精神的にはやっぱりボイテックの方がやっぱり追い詰められてたんだね。
全然追い詰められてた、
でも俺最初から追い詰まってっからね。最初から追い詰まってっからさ、慣れてるよね。
具合悪いアピールがすごか
具合
ったね。
具合悪いの俺の真骨頂だからね、実はね。ボンボンついてるのあんまよくないから、はい。ということで明日もおそらくこの時間かもうちょっと遅くか、
そうだね。明日もやりますよ。
高評価2回ありがとうございます。じゃあもう高評価とバットとも2つ教えてください。もう評価があればイーブンですからね。
両方せんだあれ。
フランネルも大型犬、うち大型犬つってもあれだよ。もうすんごいどんないるかな。
何が？
大型犬放つならね。
ここで離しちゃったら大変だよ。
大変だよね。
台の上飛び回っちゃうよ。
ねナイス逆転。ね、最後ね5から6ね、いろいろちょっと考えちゃったよね。
何が？
いやだしね。
最後の、
シンプルでよかったんだけど、なんだろう、やっぱり追い詰められるといろんなことを考えるよね。走馬灯のようにさ、ブレイクする時とかさ
考えた。そういうの。
考える。やっぱ面白いよ。
今までずっと失敗してたじゃん。最後のとかさ、そこだ乗り越えられたよね。
乗り越えられたね。
テーブルのおかげもあるし。
まあそうだね。気持ち的に
信頼度がやっぱあればな。
ブレイクだけは信頼できたけど、他のプレーのね。今日何日？4日でしょ。もしかしたらじゃあ5日試合か。
5、6絶対試合だよ。
明日セミファイナル、6日ファイナル、7日 JPL 開幕。
すごいね。
5、6、7だね。
売れっ子ちゃんだね。
売れっ子ちゃんだね。4、5、6、7試合だね。
自動的に俺もそうなんだよ。死んだなこれ。
死んだなこれ。ね。ということで皆さんまた明日、応援よろしくお願いいたします。またね。バイバイ。